Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be. Where your eyes, they look like the sun on the ocean. You look amazing to me. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be.
Yo, what is up, Twitch chat? Hello, hi, welcome to another live stream on the big bad internet, on the World Wide Web. Well, where you can do technology stuff. It's amazing. It's incredible what you can do here on this thing, on this website, twitch.tv, where we have the #1 edutainment stream. Late night party time? It is! It really, really, really is. Late night gang, hello, it's nice to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's the wrong camera. Hi, hello. I forgot. I have all my scenes in order here, and I accidentally put like my new stupid wide face camera angle where I normally have the just chatting camera angle. Hello, hi, we're starting off with great. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting about 45 minutes later than I wanted to. And on top of that, I don't even know how to use my camera or my programs. Hello, hi, though. Welcome. We are going to be doing just chatting. Wide face, yes. That is literally the name of that scene in my OBS program is wide face. Is when someone needs something said to them, you know? Yeah? Really? Okay, great. Excellent. Wow. That's why that's there. It's pretty exciting. It's what technology does. We talked about that. Technology is incredible, especially on this website. Yo, what's up, James? It's nice to see you. It's been a while. Dr. Voyager, always nice to see you here as well. Might be lurking tonight because I'm building a boy, making a D&D character. Oh, God, I was like a robot? Like a robot boy? D&D's awesome. Have fun. I have not created a D&D character in such a long time, but it's so funny because like the setup of so many games is kind of like boring and tedious. I feel like creating a character in D&D is so fun, and then actually getting to use the character like in the campaign is just, you know, even more fun. But like there's no like boring part of D&D in my opinion, except when you have like someone in the group like who can't move their turn along like quickly enough. Kaka, great laugh. Oh, good lord. Mothers, I need to be picked up. We just started. Why? Because of my brilliant camera. Hello to Bruna. Nice to see you here again. Josie, hello. I've been watching you for like 4 years now, but I'm just too lazy to type in chat almost all the time. Hope you're well. Well, I appreciate you joining in. Thank you so much for sticking around so long. If you've been around that long, you know that lurking is absolutely a-okay here. We are fine. These are meant to be like cozy, chill, comfortable streams for people. So if you're someone who just wants to lurk the whole time and not like engage with chat too much, that's fine. That's all right. But it's nice to see lurkers come out and say hello every now and then. It's very, very cool. Haley, what's up? I see Ponyta back there. Monka stare. Yeah, look at the little art that I have. It's so cute. I love this. It's like one of my favorites. But it's not your Ponyta, Lev. It's not your Ponyta. Hello, can't stay long because I have work in the morning, but want to say hi and chill for as long as I can. Corey, A-okay. By the way, how did your charity stream go? I know that you were doing, like, the podcast and everything like that. So, how did that go? I hope that it was awesome. Hope it was a good time.
I want to get fat. Bread makes you fat.
Speaking of Josie, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You know that I really hope that you enjoy being a sub here and enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. You've probably heard me say that a billion times in the 4 years you've been here. Hey, Brian, probably can't stay for long, but I wanted to hop on and hang out for a bit. Fables, it's all good. No matter how long you stay, I appreciate all the time you give to this community. Thank you so much. That's so cute. Yeah, isn't it cute, Katie? I love that. Ponytail. Yes, I also have a ponytail to go with the ponyta. Hair's getting a little bit long in quarantine. Not time to sleep. Crashy Cassie, I feel that. No, my ponyta is in hell where she belongs. Lav, you and killing things and whatnot. Why? It was amazing. We raised $570 so far, and so many nice peeps joined us for the discussion. Corey, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're using your platform to educate people, raise awareness, and raise money for an incredible cause with the Trevor Project. If you guys don't know, Corey, our mod here, has been raising money for the Trevor Project for basically resources for people who identify on the asexuality spectrum, and also basically just doing a lot to educate and raise awareness, which is really, really great. You've been doing it for like a couple streams now, but I know like tonight was like the big one. And didn't you say like your goal was like 500 originally? So to hit 570 is incredible. Again, if you want to plug your stream, if you want to plug the Tiltify link that you have set up, whatever it is that you're set up with right now, feel free to do so, Corey, in the chat, just so more people can get eyes on that. J-Tibbs, also thank you for the 9-month resub. We are late night gang tonight for sure. I like your chair, looks very poggers. I mean, what can I say? I'm a Twitch gamer, fam. I hopped once before, but I'll stay for this stream. All right, no problem. Thank you so much for chilling out. Again, even if you're someone who can only stick around for like 5 minutes, like those 5 minutes are very precious to us and they mean a lot. But if you're here for the whole stream, I was going to start streaming like 45 minutes ago. I just got delayed. Time management for me is just hard, so it's something I've been working on. But appreciate everyone who can make it out for these things. I know they're not the most convenient for everyone. Liara, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Originally, it was 100, but we raised it to 500, now 750. That's so dope. That is really, really cool. I'm asexual and aromantic, very poggers. Awesome. Well, then you should definitely check out Corey's stream. Kylie, thank you for the 3-month resub, turning into a silver EV badge here in the community. Thank you very, very much. We got a hype train, or Hoptron, as the community likes to call them. Thank you so much for kicking that off. That's really cool of you. I wanted you to know that you're my comfort stream. Oh, detonated. That's really nice. I'm glad that I can be here as often as I am. I hope that you also have some other like back pocket comfort streamers and other activities as well for those like days that I have to like take a day off or just don't feel like streaming or whatever, something comes up. But it's been nice getting to know you. It's been really wonderful having you in the community recently. And Corey, thank you. Corey, if you have a direct link to the charity as well, like the actual like charity page that you have set up, like feel free to do that, because I'm sure that has like a lot of resources for people who might not be super educated on like asexuality and aromanticism and things like that. You just deflected a compliment. Shame on you. Wait, no, I didn't. That wasn't a deflection. That was. I said that. I acknowledged it in the context of me. I just said. I elaborated. That wasn't a deflection. That was an elaboration. Yes, it was. No, I was. Listen, the stream started like 10 minutes ago. I can't already get one strike. I can't. I'm invincible. Donation. Oh yeah, thank you, Corey, for. So there's the donation link in chat for Corey's Trevor Project fundraiser. Grow Together is what it's called. Please go check that out. Support Corey. Really cool thing. Very, very awesome thing. Was sort of a deflection. No. Who got receipts? Democracy will fix this. Jesus God, what's the democracy? What thing? What? Are you going to set up a poll? Today's podcast on asexuality. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, feel free to share all of the resources that you can. Deflecting the deflection. Well, I'm allowed to deflect deflections. Did he deflect? Voting no. There we go. Fuck. Listen, where's my fellow? Any knowers in the chat? Anyone knowing these days? Can we get some knowers in the chat? We bring this to court. That was an elaboration. I'd like to elaborate on the fact that was an elaboration. Unbelievable. Nodders. Have a good stream, but I gotta go. All right, take care, Cassie. Hey, I got a second no. All right, someone else secretly is on my side. Well, we know you deflected? Absolutely not. Frozen water bottle? Yeah, what about it? It's a great movie, Frozen 2. Although, everyone is getting... I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, on the bottle. Because it's kind of cheap. It's a nice water bottle, though. I might be lurking because I want to attempt some art during stream. If the art gods decide not today, bitch, I'll come back. All good, Wallowy Willowy. Good luck with the art. Feel free to lurk to your heart's content. Content. Wow, I was talking about this earlier. My dyslexia has been very bad recently. Something I don't know. I think I gotta talk to my therapist a little bit about that. Maybe get some speech therapy, something, because it's getting to the point where like everyday conversation, even when I'm not like rushing my speech, I've been like fucking up words and stuff. It's been not my favorite. Thank you for the deflection bits, though, Disaster Damien. That's very nice of you, even though you're not on the right side of history with that. Oh no, Thanos snap Frozen characters, right? Yo, what's up, Brooke? Nice to see you here. Chaotic, good to see you as well. Hello, hi. I have 2 more slots to fill out of my Animal Crossing bee clothing line. You're making some bee-themed clothing? That's actually adorable. I love that. Actually, really, I love that a lot. All right, yesers won. There's 3 people who voted no with me, though. So whoever you are, you're the true late night gang. You're the ones that when I say I love late night gang, that's for you, okay? Because you understand the truth of that situation of what happened. I lurk all the time. It's my favorite thing. Enjoy the lurking. Democracy agrees. Listen. Unbelievable. Hello, Brian. Looks like majority rules with Lav. Unbelievable. Lav has poisoned all of your minds. Listen, this is someone who used to eat glue regularly, and you sided with her. Unbelievable. Hello, Lav. Please say hi to me. I'm your biggest fan, Lav. Oh my god. Real stan behavior in chat. Is it too late to ask for some tips or advice for new streamers since I really want to start streaming soon, but I don't know how? If you haven't been around for when I've given this advice to other people, it's literally the same every time. I know this is generic, but there's a reason that it's, that cliches stick around is that there's consistency to them. Kind of just do it. If you want to become a streamer, highly recommend check out a YouTube video that gives you tips and tricks, even if it feels silly to watch one. Sometimes there's some useful info in there. But at the end of the day, you know you best. And what you should do is instead of focusing on numbers, instead of focusing on having like the best equipment possible, whatever, focus on the type of content you want to make. Make things that you're happy to share with other people, that you're excited to share with other people. And the people who are genuinely and naturally excited about those types of things will find you. And you guys will form a much, much, much more worthwhile connection than trying to chase numbers or anything like that. I've had the most stressful week, so I'm excited to absorb all the good vibes tonight. Shiny, I hope that you get some tonight. We're just going to be chilling and fun. Toxic streamer hates democracy? All right, we're not writing that narrative. Have you seen that Girbeagly person? They hate democracy! God. Thank you, Mandy, by the way, for the 10 months in the double digits. Really appreciate that. Even though you can't stick around, thank you for your support. That really means a lot. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, evening, night. Get some good rest. Treat yourself well. Hydrate. Get some good food. You know how it be. We appreciate you a lot, Mandy. Thank you. Hey, what's up, CC? Nice to see ya. Brian Kami arc unlocked. Yeah, what's everyone's favorite Girbeagly arc? Like story arc in the Was it 2017 the trio arc? Was it 2019 first solo PAX panel arc? What's the best one? What's the best arc? Toxic streamer declares their channel a dictatorship. I listen. At the end of the day, who's the ruler here? I said this last stream. I said this last night. This is my house. This is my castle, baby. This is my kingdom. Hey, what's up, Lucy? Nice to see you. Life is exhausting. I'm sorry to hear that it's so tiring, but hopefully you get some of the good vibes back to you. Welcome everyone joining in. Yeah. Thank you, Corey, for always greeting people in such a nice, friendly way, making people feel welcome. Shaggy, I see you back there. Yeah. He's still poking out. He's behind even more Pokemon now. It's really funny. Hey, nice shirt. Where's it from, Lamau? A parallel universe that no longer exists.
Hypers, happy 30 months, love you all.
Oh my god, 30 months. That's so long. Cece, thank you so much. And that's awesome. That is incredible news about the vaccine. Thank you for doing your part. Getting vaccinated, keeping yourself, keeping others safe. That's wonderful. That's so great to hear about. 2017 era with Redacted and Ethan. You don't need... Okay, so for full transparency, we generally don't need to... there's no bad blood between G, Ethan, and I. It's just that Ethan and I grew apart from G. And we heard some things that weren't great, but that was years ago. So we both hope that he's doing well. Hope that he has grown, figured himself out. And that's that, kind of, about that. Every now and then people bring him up, and they're always like, oh man, should we like not talk about him? And I'm always like, nah, it's not like awkward or anything to bring him up. It was for like a little bit because like we were so close, but it's more of like we just don't talk anymore. And I hope he's doing better than he was when we sort of parted ways. I shall only refer to Unis Honest as a parallel universe that doesn't exist from now on. I mean, it doesn't. Oh, good. I'm happy it's not weird with you guys anymore. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I'm not a big fan of drama to begin with, and there wasn't like any like personal drama between us. There was just like weird things that were going on like in G's life that obviously I have no business bringing up on like my stream or anything. But it was one of those things where like we all sort of took a step back from each other. And that was that. That was kind of just it. That was the end of it. And it was sad. It was really sad because like the trio was such like a big thing, and that was like actually really fun for a while. But also, I think it was necessary just as far as like where we each were individually at different points in our life at the time. So, yeah. My university is starting to give vaccines out to everyone. I can't wait. That's wonderful. I saw that eligibility later this month will be for everyone 16 and up as well, which is really great. I know I just mentioned age, but please make sure that you are not sharing your age in chat if you are under 18. That is a rule of this community, and that's not to like be weird or anything. That's to keep people safe. You never know who's watching the stream, even though we try to pride ourselves on having a humble, very chill, very supportive, kind community here. Just never know who's watching a stream and what they're going to do with your personal information. So, yeah. People grow apart. Sometimes they haven't. Right, exactly. And that was the thing, is there's all this speculation. And to be fair, like, we probably should have, like, the mature thing would have been, like, we're guilty of, like, staying silent on it, right? And that's something is, like, I bring this up all the time. Like, I've made a lot of mistakes in my past, during my content creation era, everything, where I look back at it and I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had done that better, but I didn't. So, like, when things do come up, I do try to address them. But it would have been better, I think, if, like, Ethan and I had addressed it in the beginning, because there was a lot of speculation about, oh, I heard this happen, and, oh, I heard this is why, like, Ethan and Brian aren't doing stuff with G anymore. And there was, like, no truth to, like, 90% of the stuff that was out there. And, again, it was, like you said, it was more like we drifted. There was, like, some weird stuff going on, but I'm not really at liberty to speak about all of it. But people grow and they change, and I hope that he's doing a lot better now. Hi, everyone. I unfortunately can't stay because I'm attempting to fix my sleep schedule. Yo, good luck. Take care, Maya. Thank you so much for dropping by. Goblin Prince, yo, hello, hi. Nook and Cranny Danny, hello, hi. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'm unable to read everyone's good news today due to needing to lurk, but I hope everyone is doing well. I'm proud of all of you, regardless of if you have good news today. We hadn't quite started sharing good news, but we'll definitely get to that, and I hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Lurking for a bit, but I'm happy to be here. Max, it's always so nice to have you here. Seriously. I don't really remember it that well, quite honestly, but I'm glad it all settled down. It was something, that was the thing, right? Is like, on the tier list of like problematic YouTuber drama that was like going on at that time, ours was like probably at the very bottom of the pile. There was like very little like real drama going on with any of that. And it blew over really quickly because like Ethan and I just kept doing our thing, and like I think G went off and did his thing. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him very much since then. So, yeah, that's it is what it is. It is what it is. Welcome everyone joining in. Yes, thank you, Corey. Corey, you're seriously always so sweet to people who join in. It's really nice. It's like, thank you. Thanks of what up, I'm Jared. I never learned how to read Vine when Brian brings up not to say ages. Well, it will get you timed out if you break that specific rule. Shiny! What the hell? I love how Justin read that instead of mwahaha. Thank you so much, Shiny. That's really kind of you. Thank you for that support. It's so cool. I'm gonna be getting my first pair of glasses soon, so that's Pog. That is Pog. Yeah, while people are sharing like good news here and there, please feel free to share your own as well, everybody. Let's do actually like good news. This is just the segment of the stream where if you have good news, please, even if it's small, feel free to share it with us. As long as it's something we can all be comfortable with when you share it, we'd love to hear it. I can't read all of it because there's only one of me and there's a lot more of you. But other people in chat, please, please, please encourage each other, validate each other's good news, be excited, celebrate it. It's all there for us to do together. I'm going to bounce to grind on some homework. I'm moving back home Friday, so I'm trying to get a lot done so I have time to move. Have a nice night chat, and sorry I haven't been in chat recently. All good, Brooke. Brooke, you're taking care of you, and I'm so proud of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Good luck with the homework, and I hope that the move back and everything goes so smoothly for you. Also, with the good news stuff, people always like come in and they're like, I'm sorry, I probably missed good news, but there's no but to it. Just share good news whenever. Feel free to share good news at any point during the stream. I love reading good news, you know? I got my first job today, which is hype. Yo, Halloween, that's incredible. That's actually really, really good. I got new clothes today, and I love them. Willow Wilder, sometimes that's all it feels good to get some new wardrobe, right? Got approved for a car loan today. I'm so close to buying my first car. Detonated. That's incredible. That is incredible. Finally caught up in 2 classes after 2 weeks of rotting in bed. Lav, I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. It takes a lot to get caught up on literally anything. It can get so overwhelming, you know, you just like let it sit there and build up and build up and build up, and then it becomes more daunting and harder to deal with. It's just, that's awesome to hear that you did that. Also, sorry, I got distracted partway through that because, Shiny, I don't know if I ever said thank you to you. Thank you so much. 1337. Activating that alert. Thank you very much for that donation. That was really kind of you. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot of money. Thank you. Good news. Hopefully after today, my life will calm down. I've been dealing with my brother getting arrested. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And my best friend going through a rough breakup. I've dealt with cops way more in the past few days than I ever have before. I'm so sorry, Shiny. That's got to be so stressful. Really hope that we can be here for you while you're dealing with all of that. And once it all starts settling down, we'll be here to celebrate that it settled down as well. Thank you very, very much, though, for letting us know what's going on, just in case like we don't see you around and we can keep up with you and everything like that. Getting to see my family for the first time in quite a few months this weekend. While it's only 2 days, it'll be so great to see them. Josie, that's wonderful. I hope that you guys have a very nice and safe time together. Good news, I was unable to get my dog a bandana, but I got Snoopy socks, so it's all good. Yo, Snoopy socks sound super cute. Hello, I'm fashionably late like a baddie. You're always a baddie, Shira. Welcome. Reminder to everyone, you are valid, you are enough, you are wonderful, stay strong, I love you, and I'm so freaking proud of you. Kenzie, thank you so much for sharing the very, very kind messages that you always do. It means a lot to a lot of people. That's the whole thing. It's like, sometimes when you say something nice, you don't know who it's going to affect. You don't know if it's going to, you know, have that person who's been having a rough day, if that's going to resonate with them so much that it turns their day around. So thank you so much for always sharing that kind of thing. Good news for me, I finally got a psoriatic, chat keeps scrolling, arthritis diagnosis due to my EDS. Finally, I have an explanation for my pain and can get proper treatment. Kiwi, that is amazing to hear, because you are not the only person here in chat who has like health issues that are going on. So to know that you have a diagnosis that can give you that peace of mind, like you said, you can start getting treatment that's like more specialized and everything. That's really great to hear. And did I miss a birthday message? Igny. Yo, Igny, happy birthday. That is very good news. Yeah. Happy birthday in chat. You're already doing the thing. Wishing happy birthday to someone. That's incredible. That's so nice. Lav's acting extra greasy tonight. Not going to lie. I believe it. I'll keep an eye out for it as well. So, yeah, we'll just like I get 3 strikes. Apparently, by the way, so, Shira, I already got a strike because Lav called me out and then turned chat against me. So even though it was me elaborating on something and not actually being guilty of a real strike. So I think we give Lav 3 strikes for greasy behavior in chat tonight. So once Lav has hit 3 strikes for greasy behavior, then something will happen. And sure, I'm going to count on you to keep track of that. Thank you, Brian, and everyone in chat. You're all very, very sweet. You're very sweet for sharing that with us. Thank you for letting us know. I really hope that you've been having a good birthday. I wasn't here, so it didn't happen. Exactly, right? My strike is null and void. Because Big Bisexual says that. Grease, sop, sop, sop. That's the sound of grease. Is it? Really? I don't know. What is greasy behavior? I am going to leave that up to Shira to decide. I'm going to leave that up to Shira to decide. Let's give Lav 1 strike and the punishment is death. Oh no, she already got strike 1. No. Oh god, good lord. If Lav gets 3 strikes, she gets a greasy roll in Discord. Lav is greasy, but like a delicious greasy. I don't know if those are the words you intended to use together. You know, like a delicious greasy fry. I feel bad about enjoying it, but it's great. Oh boy. Grease sizzles. It's a bit lonely, as is the case for most of us probably, but being with you guys makes my birthday better. Igny, I'm definitely feeling that, especially this year. Like last year, it was weird enough, but it was like we were all sort of getting used to quarantine still. This year, celebrating anniversaries with Morgan and holidays and people's like birthdays at a distance and things like that has been really weird, and I definitely feel that sense of loneliness. But it is nice that we get to share some time with you, that we all get to let you know that we care about your birthday, and I hope that that does mean something as you continue along here, and hopefully get to make up for it, you know, down the line. I have to go do my homework. But I had fun while I was here. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much. I hope that your homework goes very, very well. Thank you for hanging with us. Hey, what's up, Kevin Clark? Nice to see you here. Yeah, welcome everyone joining in. Sunflower, nice to see you as well. We've all become family. It's great. I mean, we talk about this all the time, right? Is the whole thing with this community is a lot of us come from backgrounds. And it's not a competition or anything like that, but a lot of us have come from backgrounds where some sad or nasty or unpleasant things have happened. And a lot of it deals with, you know, home life, family life, the environment that we grew up in. And it's very, very hard to process that sometimes. It's very hard to think about that kind of thing and go like, well, this is family. They're supposed to love me, but they're treating me in a way that doesn't make me feel loved. But we like to remind each other all the time, especially with this community, that blood family isn't the only family you have. There's such a thing as chosen family. You're going to find people who, all throughout life, who you relate to, who aren't blood related to you, who just feel like they belong in your life. And I know for a fact from some of you telling me you've met friends here in this community that are, you know, friends that you've been able to maintain, friendships you've been able to maintain for years. And that's something that's like so special to hear about. And it really just reinforces like the idea of whatever you're going through right now might be terrible with the people that you're closest to, you know, the family, the friends that you have in your current home life, but it doesn't mean those are the only people that you're going to meet in life. You are able to find so many wonderful people throughout your lifetime. I guarantee it. Thank you, by the way, Crude Corgi, for the $1. That's so nice of you. Listen, that's more than enough. That is very, very nice. Thank you. How the fuck did watching one of your streams in 2017 lead me to having an entire family dynamic with strangers online years later? Lav, I've honestly, like, I know we don't get, like, super soft towards each other often, but, like, Morgan and I talk about, like, you and Shira and a bunch of people in this community, like, fairly regularly. We care a lot about you guys. We really want the best for you, and, ill gossip. We really, really want the best for so many of you guys out there. And, I don't know, but to see you, like, become friends with people and get, like, really close with people and, like, start your own streaming career and have, like, this, you know, like, growing group of, like, friendships and people who, like, talk to you and look up to you, it's really awesome to see. It's been really, really wonderful to see over the years. You're all valid and all your emotions are valid as well. I love you, and we all do. I'm not active in here a lot, but if anything, whisper to me or something, I will listen. That's a nice offer. Thank you for sharing that, Fanny. Found Family is a tier I've been talking with the same fantastic... or is S tier. I don't know why I read that as A tier. I've been talking with the same fantastic group of friends from all over for 5 years now. They're absolutely my closest friends in my family. That's so wonderful to hear, Aker. I love that. Hey, what's up, Jenna? Nice to see you here. Hello, all you beautiful human beings. I love y'all the mostest and hope you're having a lovely evening. Thank you for being here. So good to see you. Seriously. Generally feel like I can turn to this community if I ever need to fall. I know you guys will catch me. Nerdy, whenever we can be here, we will definitely do our best to, you know, distract you if you need distraction, talk you up if you need encouragement, just be here in any ways that we can be. Sad Soup, 3 months in advance. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. That's really cool of you. And it's a long amount of time. Anytime, all right, quick PSA, because I've already had strike one allegedly at the beginning of the stream. This is not me downplaying how much I appreciate that 3 months in advance. That means a lot. Thank you very, very much. I always just want to make people aware of the fact that when you sub to me in advance like that, you're taking a big risk, because what if within the next, like, 3 months I get canceled? What if I do something really problematic? And you're like, shit, I have to sub to this idiot. What's going on? Like, what? Like, what if all of a sudden I do another food tier list stream? And I'm like, yeah, you know, this this hot dog place is way better than this other hot dog place. And you're like, but that other hot dog place is one that's owned and run by my family. And then you hate me. Then what? Completely unnecessary. Listen, I'm not allowed to use those phrases anymore. You guys can use those, but I can't use those.
Punch me in the boob.
Fried Foodie, thank you for the 2-month resub. Oh my gosh. Look at you, beautiful bean. Good morning. Thank you for the 2 months. It's really nice. Lucy, thank you for giving a sub to Crude Corgi. That's so nice of you. Corgi, enjoy being a sub. Make sure you're saying thanks to Lucy for the access to the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you. Joke's on you. I am a Girbeagly apologist. I do something that's something that scares me a lot, honestly, and why I, like, try to bring up all the time, like, the importance of understanding parasocial relationships and everything like that. Like, never put your full trust entirely into a stranger online. Yes, we are very friendly to each other. Yes, we talk about deep things here. Yes, I like to get to know you guys and let you guys get to know parts of me. And all the parts that I present are always 100% authentically me. They are who I am. They're aspects of who I actually am. But also, I only let people see, like, what I want them to see. That's the long and short of it. So you never really never fully trust 1,000,000,000% like someone that like you watch online or something. Because you don't know, maybe in my private life I uppercut orphans. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't do that, by the way. Holy shit. But you don't know that. And then like if it got exposed, the thing that scares me, the whole reason I even brought up this aside is if it came out in the news that I uppercutted orphans in my free time, there would be someone out there who'd be like, well, it's not that bad. He could be uppercutting actual babies. There would be someone out there that did that, and that worries me. Where are the orphans, Brian? They're safe away from my fists, okay? Edgar Ryder, thank you so much for the 200 bits, by the way. Brian has a fantastic community and brings nothing but joy and good vibes, Puck. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate you saying that. I really do. I want you to know that the reason I've gotten to where I am is because I've done a lot of, working on myself over the years, a lot of honest, self-reflection. I've made mistakes. I'm guilty of doing some crappy things throughout my lifetime, even throughout my content creation lifetime. I don't think anyone online is free of that. I don't think any person is. I think that's an impossible standard to meet. But I am the product of a lot of self-reflection and a lot of growth and everything like that. And I'm glad that I can present this version of myself to people, even though I'm still a work in progress and I'm still doing my best to get to an even better spot in my life. But I'm really happy you enjoy the community that we've grown together here. Corey, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for chilling with us. We really appreciate you a lot. Thank you. I don't know, maybe the orphans deserve to be uppercut. See, that's the thing, though, is there would be someone out there who's like, well, listen, I'm going to be the apologist here, but maybe those orphans were stealing from puppies. Or I don't know. Someone would find some crazy logic, and that scares me a little bit. That worries me a little bit. Hey, guys, it's been a while. Glad to catch a stream. Daniel, the YouTube fan. Yo, what's up? Nice to see you here again. Not my favorite family member other than my younger sibling being an actual fucking bird. Wait, what? Did I miss, the first part of this story? Or are you talking about, are we going back to the whole, blood relations thing and, your bird is your favorite family member? I think okay, I think I sorted out, I answered my own question. Brian, you're getting scarily close to trying to cancel yourself. No, I'm not. I'm... My dark past uppercutting orphans. The orphans like squirts, of course. Brian would punch them. God. Hashtag uppercut the orphans. No. If I was an orphan, I'd uppercut me too. Oh, God. Brian is still accidentally almost canceling himself. The only time...
The cavalry's here. I've seen
the only time I've ever been canceled was
thieves. They deserve to be uppercut.
I accidentally put up that picture of Ethan crying that I just found online, and it happened to be the thumbnail of the video where he announced that his grandma had passed away. And then, people were like, Brian, how could you? And I was like, ah, fuck. And then, I texted Ethan and we sorted it out, and then that was that. And he wasn't mad. He was like, no, when I saw that you put that up and had no idea where it was from, I cracked up. It was not, people were like, I was so uncomfortable when that happened, when you did that. And it was like, I'm sorry, that was my bad. I should have source checked where the fuck that picture came from. I just saw a picture of one of my best friends sobbing and thought, hey, this is a funny reaction picture. And he wasn't mad at me at all. He said he was laughing his ass off the entire time while that went down. So anyone who tried to be the white knight to protect, poor ooh baby Ethan, he didn't need protecting. He was already living large. Nerdy, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. I've seen Oliver. I know orphans are just pickpocketing thieves. They deserve to be uppercut. Oh my God. This is not the narrative this community is going to take on. Hey, by the way, guys, we got this really nice, wholesome, supportive, like, found family here over at the Girbeagly community. By the way, your initiation to join the community is you uppercut a child without parents. God. Hashtag Brian is over party. Oh, God. Black Rose, thank you for the 2-month resub. Happy International Asexuality Day. Yeah, Corey just left, but we were talking about that a little bit at the beginning of the stream. Happy International Asexuality Day. For those of you who did not get the memo that was today, it was really, really cool to see trending for a little bit. To see people, like, basically raising a lot of awareness for it. Pointing people in the direction of, like, educational resources and whatnot. To become a mod, you gotta uppercut at least 100 orphans. Currently, I hold the high score of 5,607,000. I wouldn't put that past you. Best 100 bits I've given in a while. Hello, I'm visible today. Yo, what's up, Seraph? Nice to see ya. Fellow Ace Peeps represent. Yeah, hell yeah. Very, very good. And just so that we're not leaving anyone else out, if you want to spam some pride emotes for all of for the hype train that we had, for the subs that we've already gotten in the first hour here, all the bits, all the kindness that people have sent through, feel free to spam a little bit of pride. Love the rainbow colors in chat. Even if you're just an ally, feel free to drop some nice rainbow colors here. We'd love to see it.
Thanks, love.
Oh my gosh. Sarcastic Gates, thank you for the huge bits. That is a lot. And I am very, very appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Every asexual person who's born today, y'all best be wishing me a happy birthday. Hey, what's up, Emma? Nice to see you here. Welcome. This is totally random, but Brian, guys, did y'all see that Frankie Muniz and his wife had a baby? I did not, but I'm so glad you mentioned that, because here's something, for those of you who don't know, haven't followed me for like years and stuff. I used to have this weird bit where I would just mention Frankie Muniz at random, like, it would just be like my reference. Like if I was playing like a rage game and I died in the rage game, like sometimes like my curse word, instead of like swearing, I'd be like, oh, Frankie Muniz, like, you know, saying something stupid like that, or like, oh, Agent Cody Banks. And I was like obsessed with doing that. Or like people would ask like, hey, who do you want to invite to dinner tonight? And I'd be like, Frankie Muniz. And it was just like really dumb. But I used to make Frankie Muniz references pretty regularly. I've toned it down quite a bit in my personal life because people in IRL are like Brian, stop talking about Frankie Muniz all the time. Especially because I've never even seen Agent Cody Banks 1 or 2. But like to the point, I played a knockoff Agent Cody Banks Flash game on my YouTube channel years ago. So I used to regularly bring up Frankie Muniz. So the fact that you brought up that news here and let me know that Frankie Muniz now has a baby, there's a baby Frankie Muniz, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So yeah. Who's this person we're talking about? He was a child star. He was in the movie Big Fat Liar, Agent Cody Banks 1 and 2. He was the star of the TV show Malcolm in the Middle. Whole bunch of other stuff. I was so jealous he was a spy and dated Hilary Duff in the movie.
Hi, I crochet and I'd love to send you and Morgan something.
Oh, that's really nice.
That would be something that y'all would be interested in receiving.
Thank you, Josie. Thank you for the offer. Even the thought alone is really kind. I don't know. It's one of those things where like I am not someone who like wants a lot. So whatever is easy and you want to surprise us with, that's absolutely fine. I always appreciate people who know how to do that kind of thing. Thank you. Now you can say you want to invite Frankie Muniz Jr. Yeah. Yes, I can. Since I'm unlocking childhood memories, so I'll keep going. Okay. Bug Juice is Pog. Wait, is that the name of a movie? I know who now. Okay, great. I'm glad we're all up to speed on Frankie Muniz discourse. Didn't he have an accident that caused him losing memory of filming most of Malcolm in the Middle? Yeah, super sadly. He did. There was a health condition that he was suffering from that caused him to forget most of his time on the set of Malcolm in the Middle, which was like years and years of his life. And he put up like this really sad tweet about like going back and watching Malcolm in the Middle and not remembering most of it. Because he had so many gaps in his memory, and that's so sad. That's really, really sad. You've never had bug juice? Bug juice is a kid's drink? Oh, wait, yeah. Is that just like the green, like fruit juice? I don't even remember. Is childhood staple drink from the gas station? Yeah, I think so. Did you not have bug juice in Rochester? We do, but I'm having a hard time remembering what it was. The ones that I drank a lot were the little hugs, you know, the ones that come in like the fake, they're like the plastic like wooden barrels. I used to drink those all the time. The little hugs. There was blue, green, red, and orange. Okay. I've never had bug juice in my life. So Jenna, we're both going to be educated. Well, I think for me is I'm pretty sure I've had it. It's just I don't remember it. Emma, take care. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And yes, happy International Ace Day. I had hugs as a kid. Yeah, I love those little, like, hugs. They were great. The Kool-Aid in wax bottles that was literally diabetes in a fake bottle. You're talking about Kool-Aid jammers, which were fucking amazing. I had bug juice at camp. It was good stuff. It was actually just ground up bugs mixed with water. Good protein source right there. Yeah. Now I need to go to bed. It's late, and I donate blood tomorrow. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for doing really great medical service. By the way, yeah, we had hugs in Buffalo instead. Good night, y'all. Yo, take care, Kiwi. I think bug juice came out when we were teenagers. We are old. Well, it might have, but here's the thing. When I was a teenager, I was like an obnoxious teenager, though. I would... I bought like toys and brought them into school, and like me and my best friend would like intentionally like cause disruptions in class with like Transformers toys or whatever, and like literally like drink juice boxes and like order a pizza to like school or something. Like we were just super disruptive, like class clown types. So I mean, it sounds like something I would have still liked. Good news, I just paid for my grad hoodie, and I get it tomorrow. That's awesome. That's very, very cool, Damien. Congrats. That is good news. Isn't that what you do now with Pokemon? Well, yes and no. I mean, I think I have a much more artistic appreciation of Pokemon now as, like, an adult. Like, I like the... By that, I mean, like, I like the art. I collect them as collectibles. Versus when I was a kid, like, I played the game a lot more regularly. And I beat the shit out of my cards. That makes me so sad because some of those cards were really nice. But at least I used them for what they were intended for. Good news, I got my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday. My second dose is on the 26th. That's awesome, Black Rose. Congrats. On a Capri Sun now. Man, that sounds very, very good. Very, very good. Hey, Late Night Gang, you're all good beans. Just a reminder. Cammy, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Brian is the bad influence our parents warned us about. Only when I was in high school. Come on. I was just a dork, really. I would only get Capri Suns to blow air into them and then pop them very loudly in class. Teachers were not too happy. God damn it, Laugh. The website is drinkbugjuice.com. Okay, let me look up drinkbugjuice.com. Ugh. Let me look it up, bub. Drinkbugjuice.com. Oh my god, it looks like a... Has this site not been updated since 1992 when it was made? Holy shit. Wow. That is... Yo, what's up, Az? Nice to see you here. Hello, hi. Lab didn't respect the pouch. I was a good kid in school because I feared. I mean, that's okay. As long as you don't fear quite as much now. Right? Yeah, Anna, this is, woo! It's intense. Wait, beverages. Let's look at this, beverage. Bug juice. Oh, I remember these things! Yeah! I didn't drink them a lot, but I remember them. I know exactly what they are. I remember those. I remember those. I would say that's some greasy behavior from Lab, to be honest. Oh, no. Not the greasy behavior. The picture of the kids at the top is amazing. Yeah, that's a fantastic website right there. Hey, it's been a while. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Red. Oh, God, I forgot about Respect the Pouch. There's so many great, like, slogans and, like, ideas associated with, like, older products. It's great. The bottle looks exactly like hogwash. Red, thank you for the Prime.
I
2
love
months,
being here.
damn.
It's so wholesome. I wish I made into these more.
It's all good. That's why we got the VOD channel, for you to be able to catch up on stuff that you've missed. But it's nice having you here when you can make it. And thank you for the 2-month resub. Anyone who's using Prime, thank you so much for the generosity. I know you only get one of those a month, so the fact that you're using it on me is really cool. My sister and I used to use the last bits of our bug juice to make potions. I feel like that's a universal kid thing, is you just, like, mix a bunch of shit together in the kitchen. You're like, aha, I made a witch's brew. Kool-Aid Burst, blue or red or bust. I loved Kool-Aid Burst. Kool-Aid Jammers were like the ones that I liked the best back when they were called Jammers. And the Kool-Aid Jammers, they had this rival one that was called Mondo. And Mondo was like sort of like, you were like a cool kid if you had Kool-Aid Jammers at lunchtime. But if your mom packed you Mondo, kids are classist. What the fuck, dude? Kids would, like, make fun of you. But I used to get Mondo sometimes, and I didn't mind Mondo. It didn't taste as good as Kool-Aid Jammers, but you got more in them. So, yeah. Hello, VOD watchers. We love you. Yeah, absolutely. They have the coolest merch. They have a tent, right? Yeah, that tent is dope. Saw a job posting and read bus person as bug person because of this chat. Don't let chat poison your mind too much. VOD watchers got that dumpy. Oh my fucking God. I can't. I'm not awake enough. Oh boy. This is something Morgan and I have been talking about since we got the vaccine. We've both been, like, really tired. I've been extra tired, which is a really common side effect. But hopefully, like, by tomorrow, we're feeling more 100%. I used to mix sprinkles and powdered sugar and flour together, and to be honest, I think the uncooked flour had an effect on something. It may have. Go offshore. Don't encourage that. Classism starts early in life. This is why you should uppercut kids. Oh boy, nerdy. You're bringing it all around. Big circle. You guys remember Zuzu's Pets, like the robot hamsters from the 2000s? I also had the DES game. I never collected Zuzu Pets, but I do remember them. I was never up to date with fashions during my school years. Oh my God, I still don't have any fashion sense. I don't. Here's the thing. Here's the weird thing, though, is I have, like, a very hyper-specific idea of, like, how, like, Bree/Girbeagly dresses. Like, I have, like, an aesthetic that, like, I like to stick to with, like, Girbeagly fashion. But, like, when it comes to, like, me as Brian, like, I don't ever know what the fuck to wear. I just wear the same shit over and over, basically. The Zuzu Pet's rite of passage was getting carpet hair stuck in the wheels. Ew. Ugh. Guys, there's a different version of bug juice. It's by the same company as bug juice. It's called Vitabug. Or Vitabug. And it has iron in it. Like, why would you add iron to a kid's juice? I guess kids with iron deficiency might need that. That's what I would probably think of. Or if you have a kid who's, like, a really picky eater who isn't getting enough iron in their diet, which is an important part of some people's diets, as long as you're not overdoing it. I had a lot of Zuzu Pets, actually. Actually still have them, but I don't know if they work or not. Them and Littlest Pet Shop. I remember both of those things. I do. Very cute. Like, there were a lot of cute kids' toys, you know? Hey, what the fuck is bug juice? Go to drinkbugjuice.com to find out all you need to know. Vitabug sounds like it would literally taste like insects. No, we made this from ground up bug guts. Why bug juice? Why would kids, never mind kids, drink anything? Yeah, kids, listen, that's like a part of being a kid is like liking weird shit, right? Like when I was a kid, like in the 90s, there were these things called creepy crawlers, which were these like soft resin, like plastic, like rubber, like bugs that you made in like a mold. You like poured this like goop into a mold and then you put it in this like mini oven, and when you brought it out, like you could like like out of the pan, they were like these little rubber bug toys that like you made yourself, and kids would be like, oh, these are so awesome. And then they were so popular, they made fruit snack creepy crawlers so that it felt like you were eating bugs, like you'd bite into them and they were like full of like jelly goo. And kids like that was like a weird, maybe that like started going away at the end of the 90s, but like in the 90s especially, kids were like obsessed with like, oh, I got this toy that like shoots boogers out of its nose. It's so gross, but wow, it's so cool. It was like a big thing. It was like a weird marketing thing. I don't know. My parents were worried I'd ask for that. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing is like, we've talked about this a million times, but like 90s toys were not safe for children. Like, why would you give a child an oven that is full of like glue? Like poison fumes go everywhere. Like if you like didn't set that up right. Kids are weird. They play with dolls that actually wet the diapers. That just seems so weird. Right, yeah, there's like a lot of weird shit like that, right? I hated those as a kid. I thought they were too unrealistic. I mean, there's a bunch of toys that like weren't realistic, but then you could like order stuff from like National Geographic, or there was like Highlights magazine. There were like a bunch of like Smithsonian's Kid magazines and stuff like that, where you could order like anatomically correct like models of like beetles and spiders and shit. Those were like wacky, you know? It worked out for me. Marketing in the 90s, whack. And that's something they would have said too. They would have said whack, right? Good night, everyone. Roxy, take care. Have a good night. Sounds like early 2000s stuff too. Yeah, I mean, it bled into that, right? 90s toys were testing survival of the fittest in children. They really were. Bratz dolls, though, man. Bratz dolls have gone through so many different, like, evolutions over the years. It's crazy to me that, like, Bratz dolls are, like, still kind of, like, around, right? What's weird about the dolls that wet themselves is adults put that in a boardroom and approved it. Yeah, like, people stood around and were like, the pee's not realistic enough yet. Easy bake ovens were fun. My mom threw away the pan that would fit in it. I was going to use it deep cleaning my basement. Oh, man. Yeah, easy bake ovens they're still fun. They have, like, new ones now that are, like, apparently a lot safer and easier to use. That's a bummer. My mom threw away or sold so much of my stuff from my childhood. It bums me out. As a kid, I had the habit of saying, it tastes like unfresh fly juice. When I didn't like something, like fly juice is not disgusting enough, had to be unfresh too. It's like, this fly juice is spoiled. Ugh. I sell my Bratz dolls. I know a lot of people who do. I want to shove Lav in an easy bake oven and see what happens. I mean, if you can find one large enough, I mean, I can't encourage that. To Twitch staff, very brand safe, very TOS friendly channel here. We do not encourage murdering each other, but scientifically, from a hypothetical standpoint, that's an interesting thing you've brought up. Truly. Coldburn, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Has been a while. Fermented fly juice. Oh, God. That's just a normal oven? Oh, God. Well, I find one large enough when I could condense Lav small enough. You shrink Lav down. Oh, God. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. If we're going to go back to, like, 90s references, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That was, like, such a big movie. Rick Moranis is an idiot inventor who accidentally shrinks his children down to, like, tiny size. And I loved Honey, I Shrunk the Kids a lot, but it gave me nightmares as a kid. Like, I had, like, nightmares I had shrunk down and, like, giant worms and bugs were trying to kill me. Cranky2988, where are you? Cranky2988, come home. Toxic streamer encourages baking. No, I do not. Or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Ant-Man, her into... There we go. There's a more pertinent reference is Ant-Man. That's right. You have to get the PIM technology. You got to put the helmet, the Ant-Man helmet onto and suit onto Lav. And then Lav can be shrunk down small enough. There we go. There we go. God, I can still hear the trailer for that movie to this day. I love Rick Moranis. He deserves the world. Didn't someone, like, try to punch Rick Moranis recently? Like, what a jerk. Rick Moranis is a Canadian treasure. Why would you do that? I had over 100 Littlest Pet Shop pets at my peak. Oh, my gosh. That's a hell of a collection. I cannot, I cannot, like, talk down to you about that at all. Because I was in my basement at my parents' house a few weeks ago. It's like I talk about how much I loved cards growing up. These are all my old Star Wars cards. I had thousands of cards. I had Magic cards, Lord of the Rings cards, Pokemon cards. I had fucking everything. I was just a collector. I had like Micro Machines. I had there was these old toys that don't exist and have not existed for decades that I loved. That, like, every time I bring them up, like, no one remembers what they were, but they were called Z-Bots, and they were these tiny little robots that I loved. I loved Z-Bots so much, and I just used to, like, collect the crap out of them. And then they stopped, like, making them, and then I couldn't get any more. They made Star Wars cards. They still make Star Wars cards. These were from what's called the Star Wars CCG, which is the original, like, collectible card game. And it was really, really fun. And I learned how to play it, and you could, like, get, like, obviously, like, Empire decks, like, Imperial Empire decks, or you could get, like, Rebel decks, and it was really, really cool. It was a really fun game. And then they canceled this game after a number of years, and they created the new TCG, which is still played with similar rules, but it's just, like, brand new stuff, so, yeah. There's a bunch of Z-Bots on eBay. Holy fuck, I need to buy them. My mom sold all of mine. I'm going to look that up right now. Z-Bots on eBay. Do you remember Hit Clips? Yes. I had the robot that danced to whatever song you put in. That's so funny. What the hell was Hit Clips, right? They were these, like, little, like, plastic, like, cartridges that you, like, put into, like, a player. And you could, like, they had, like, a keychain that you could, like put onto, like, your belt loop or your, like, book bag or whatever. You wanted other kids to, like, hit them and grab them and shit. And they played, like, 30 seconds of a song. That was it. It was, like, they were, like, so weird. Back when an SD card would only hold 60 seconds of a song. Yeah, exactly. They were so strange. You have some old Star Wars cards, too? That's awesome, Az. Yeah, these were, like, such a find. So I found those in my parents' basement, and my parents' basement is, like, a fucking bomb went off in, like, a hobby store. There was just, like, so much shit, like, all over my parents' basement. It's just, like, a hoarder's paradise, basically. So I found those, though, down there when I was, like, messing around, when I had to go drive my, like, dad to the hospital for, like, an eye surgery. I was in their house, and I was just, like, looking through a bunch of old, like, piles of stuff, and I found those cards, and I was like, oh my god. And I found, like, my old Pokemon Game Boy cartridges and shit like that. So that means that the next time I go, I'm that much closer to finding my old vintage Pokemon cards, and that is the thing I want the most. That's the thing that I'm trying to find the most. So we're getting closer and closer each time we go over. Sure, do not talk about singamajigs. That is a very sensitive subject. Wait, what's singamajigs? Please tell me. Please explain. I heard a robot dog that did flips. Oh, I remember those. I don't remember what it was called, but I miss it every day of my life. I remember those. Does anyone remember those cubes that had digital stick figures that could interact with each other when contracted to other cubes? No, but that's awesome. Wait, that sounds so familiar. Can't remember, though.
Here's some love before I go.
Yo, Casually, thank you.
Thank you for being here, lovelies.
Thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that.
Sparkling heart.
They were like these ugly little dolls that sang a note if you squeeze them? Okay. Oh, God. Those are ugly as hell. What the hell? They're horrible. They seem horrible. Eye dogs. Yeah, the eye dogs are the ones that did like the backflips and stuff, right? I had a Camp Rock Tooth Tunes. What's Tooth Tunes? Now we're going into other eras where I wasn't like actively collecting that many toys and stuff. Me and my brothers had those cubes. I had the sheriff one. It was so fun. That's super cool. I remember those cubes. My teacher got them for my class, and we all had one and used it for so many things in class. That's actually dope as hell. I love when teachers actually incorporate like technology into interactive learning. That's real edutainment right there. My eye dog got chewed by a real dog. That's so sad. It was a toothbrush that sang while you brushed. Oh my god. Chip Skylark. Okay, how fucking meta would that be, right? You get a Tooth Tunes that had Chip Skylark singing "My Shiny Teeth in Me" while you brushed your teeth. That would be the ultimate one, right? That would have to be the ultimate one. That'd be incredible. Not Tooth Tunes. Tooth Tunes were, toothbrushes were, when you brush your teeth, it played whatever song was on the one you bought. Yeah, that's so cool. I miss my big time Rush Tooth Tunes. Man, you guys really learned how to brush your teeth well. That's great. That is actually really wonderful to hear. I know adults still who don't brush their teeth regularly. I remember getting my first Furby for Christmas and immediately hiding it in my closet because I was scared of it. I feel like that's a fairly universal experience with Furbies. At some point, it stops being quite as cute and you just start getting more and more creeped out by it. Tooth Tunes was Shiny from Moana, but the screaming version... No, that person would just... Their teeth would rot away. Their teeth would rot away. No one would ever use that all the way through. You wouldn't physically be able to. I feel like the screaming would cause vibrations that shattered your teeth. I feel like that's just how it would be. Oh, wait. I was looking up Z-Bots on eBay. Give me 1 second. I gotta look up Z-Bots. No way, dude! Oh, there's like the old walker and the tank and the motorcycles. Oh, I had this dude. Okay. This dude here. I had that guy. He had like missiles like in his like hands or something. I don't even remember. That's dope. Oh my god, they're considered vintage now. They were made by Micro Machines. That's right. Holy fuck, that guy's like $7 on eBay. I'm gonna have to buy him. Damn, he thick. Oh, boy. I'm so glad I have the sense to never get a Furby. Open on stream. Think about it. But they're not brand new, though. That's the thing, is they're just vintage. But I could show it off on stream, for sure. I want a long Furby. Sounds like a great addition to my room. I saw that people have actually, like Etsy shops and stuff have actually started making, like, long Furbies. And I've seen some people buy them. They look really terrifying. They actually look like real nightmare fuel. Like, I know we call a lot of shit nightmare fuel, but I feel like they're real nightmare fuel. Never wanted a Tooth Tunes toothbrush because I hate noise from or near my head or inside my mouth unless it is directly in my ears. But I probably should have had it because sometimes when depression and anxiety gets so bad I forget to brush my teeth. Hopefully you can set up a system that helps you with that at some point. I know how bad it can get, though. It is hard to take care of ourselves sometimes. But maybe like set up post-it notes or like that remind you. Not that don't just say brush your teeth, but are like brushing your teeth only takes 2 minutes. Something like that. Maybe some sort of like call to action that is also encouraging and puts things into perspective. Hopefully something like that could help you. Or you could get a Tooth Tunes now. Furbies are terrifying. Long Furbies are Eldritch horrors. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Sarah, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Pokemon Smile. I can't use Pokemon Smile. I downloaded it and I was so excited to catch Pokemon by brushing my teeth. But I don't have a manual toothbrush. I have an electric toothbrush. Like one of the ones that you just like hold against your teeth and then move it to the next section when it beeps. I have one of those, like the super fancy robotic ones now. I don't have a manual toothbrush, so it doesn't work because it's supposed to... I shouldn't do this motion on the internet, but it's supposed to track like your toothbrush moving back and forth on your teeth. And that's how you catch the Pokemon in the game. So I couldn't catch any of the Pokemon. I was really sad. You don't even have to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. 10 seconds is better than no seconds. Very true as well. Yeah, work up to it, maybe. Okay, but when your Furby's battery is dying and it starts sounding demonic. Right, yeah, we've talked about that a bunch, Goblin Prince. dying, like Furbies with dying batteries are fucking horrifying. They are hellborn demons is what they are. Very, very scary. So, yeah. WTF is Pokemon Smile. Pokemon Smile is a free to download app that is meant to help encourage children when it comes to brushing their teeth. Basically, it tracks, so like it uses your face cam, and then it tracks the motion of your toothbrush across your teeth. And if you brush your teeth well enough, according to the app, then it will allow you to catch a Pokemon. So you can download it for free and brush your teeth and catch Pokemon, which is it's really cute. It's a great way to basically give some sort of incentive to kids to like learn better dental care. Furbies also get demonic if you feed it too much at once and it takes so long to wear off. Oh God. It's like you've made the mistake and we're going to make sure you never make it again. Furbies actually have an internal battery, which is why they can talk even when they are off. God, that's the worst in the world. Talking toys with dying batteries in general are nightmare fuel. Yeah, because they'll be like, me, Furby, me find ways to stay alive when you put me to sleep. And then it's like, oh, great, cool. It's time to burn down the house and leave the Furby in a drawer while we do it. I might have to get it. It's a struggle for me to brush my teeth at night. Yeah, try out Pokemon Smile. I wish I was sponsored by Pokemon. I don't feel like our streams are brand or family friendly enough to ever get sponsored by Pokemon, but it would be amazing if I could. It would be amazing if I could. Talking toys in general are terrifying regardless of how alive their batteries are. Yeah, there's something like uncanny valley about that, right? It's a little bit creepy. Lav, I want to program the mannequin in your house to talk like a dying toy. Oh, God, Lav, you'd have to, like, move out immediately then, right? I think the horror game Mama definitely fueled the terror of Furbies. Oh, God, I didn't even play that one. The Tattletale game? Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Imagine reviving Furbies with newer technology. Now, that would be freaky. I would not be that surprised if they made, like, a new version of, like, Furby that, like, hooked up to an app or something. Because they've started like bringing back a bunch of retro toys that like I grew up with. There was like the old like Tiger handheld like gaming systems. They were like this big and they only had one game on them and they were like 4 frames of animation, but you could play like Street Fighter or like the X-Men game on them and stuff like that. They're bringing those back. There's also like fucking like Digimon and Tamagotchis are coming back. Like there's a whole bunch of weird retro toys that are back in the mix. So I wouldn't be that surprised if we saw a resurgence of Furbies at some point that were like brand new versions of Furbies or whatever. So, yeah. Wasn't there a talking doll toy that they discontinued because it sounded too scary when the batteries were low in the 80s? I mean, probably. The 80s were like, you talk about like the 90s being the Wild West of toys, the 80s were even worse. Tattletale, yes, that's it. Yeah, Tattletale was, I remember watching a couple friends play it, and it seemed pretty creepy. I'm a little surprised they haven't done that yet with Furbies, to be honest. Yeah, Furby AI, yeah. It'd, like, learn based on, like, your smartphone habits. God, that would be so fucking horrifying. Wasn't the whole point of Furby is that it learned to talk and stuff through you interacting with it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bring back 90s toys. Yes, let's scar a whole new generation of kids. with loose safety protocol and an abundance of just weird gimmicks. All the good 90s toys were life-threatening and all the others were boring. Yeah. Some people are decorating their long Furbies, at least when I saw... Yeah, I saw a viral post going around Twitter of someone with a long Furby that was like bedazzled or something. Good lord. I just want my Zoo Pals back. I never had Zoo Pals. Never had Zoo Pals. Five Nights at Freddy's except with Furbies. I mean, that's basically what that game was, right? That Furby game. Furby horror game. Zoo Pals. Ayo. Kara Rosie. Ayo. Welcome to the stream. Like the short story in the FNAF Fazbear Frights books called Fetch. I have not read any of the books, so this is a reference that's completely lost on me. I'm very sorry. But if there's something that's similar to it, cool. I had the Zoo Pals plates and silverware. I was living the life. Man, you were a Zoo Pals addict. Zoo Pals. Is that part of the theme song? Was the 80s toy Teddy Ruxpin a teddy bear that read stories to the child, but like everyone was scared of it? Yes, Teddy Ruxpin was like really creepy to some people. My sub expired. That's okay. Twitch is a free website. Enjoy your time here just chilling with us. We appreciate you spending time with us. Treat your long Furbies like royalty or they will do something. Nerdy! That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Thanks to both of you for being a part of the community. Nerdy, thank you very much for your generosity. Kara, enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. Hey, Brian, how are you? I thought I'd stop by before I head to bed. Autobot, I hope that you have a lovely night. I'm doing well. I'm just hanging out with the community for a short bit, chilling, having a good time, just vibing. I'm looking on eBay and people are selling Zoo Pal packs for $40 to $100. This is messed up. That is fucked, dude. So the collectible market is like reseller market. Some of the stuff I understand because it's like old. They haven't made it for decades. It's like a collector's item. It's hard to come by, etc. Like and keep in like good condition and whatever. But sometimes it's like holy shit. Zoo Pal inflation is why we eat capitalists. Also, all the shows during the 90s. Man, I love 90s shows, and I could go on about it forever, but I don't... Like, here's the thing. Morgan and I talk about this all the time. Like, so we're both millennials, right? We're both millennials, and we fucking hate millennial culture. We really dislike, like... Especially just, like, normie millennial culture that's, like, this weird... like, warped version of reality, you know, where there's these, like, I don't know, a lot of ignorance, a lot of just, like, the unwillingness to adapt and to admit that we're not the youngest generation anymore. There's so many people like that out there that I'm like, you can still acknowledge that we're not the youngest generation and still have a great time and still enjoy newer trends as well as older trends. It's fine. It's fine. But there were a lot of really great shows during the 90s, which can still be enjoyed today. So all those idiots who are like, only 90s kids know, or are like, man, no one will understand. These kids now will never understand how the 90s were. They'll never get to experience Saturday morning cartoons the way we did. Yeah, it fucking sucked, dude. I would watch like an episode of like Transformers Beast Wars, and I'd want to see the next fucking thing that happened because they'd end on a cliffhanger, and I have to wait a week, dude. Now I can stream that shit all in one go. That's awesome. That's like way cooler now. Sky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But it like there were a lot of like badass like 90s, early 2000 shows and shit like that for sure. The cartoons, especially in the 90s, were great. Some of them were, like, really risque because, like, Nickelodeon was such, like, a new concept, and, like, cartoons like that were, like, this new, like, sort of, like, almost, like, edgy thing that, like, because, like, big studio execs would see that it was animated, they'd be like, oh, it must be for kids. But then you'd get shows like Aeon Flux, or you'd get shows like even Ren and Stimpy, like the original Ren and Stimpy had like a lot of like really fucked up risque humor in it. And it was just put on like Nickelodeon, like advertised towards kids. Like, hey kids, you want to watch wacky cartoons at like 6 p.m.? Like get your parents' permission to use the TV and you can watch our Block of Nicktoons. And it was like some like really like kind of like weird shit. Rocket Power is my jam. See, by the time like Rocket Power came out, they had started, like, dialing that type of thing back. There's still, like, hidden adult jokes in all those shows, especially on Nickelodeon. Like, Morgan and I have been watching, like, this isn't a 90s show, but, like 2000 show, like, Ned's Declassified. Great show. I'd never watched it. I was a little bit, like, too old for it, I guess, at the time. But, like, Ned's Declassified has, like, some, like, weird-ass humor in it every now and then. Because, like, Nickelodeon always sort of pushed the envelope a bit. But, like in the 90s, if it was animated, they just slapped it on TV for kids without, like, proof checking it. And then, like, there's, like, a lot of, like, weird, fucked up shit that happened in some of the, like, old 90s cartoons that, like, would not fly today. And it's just really, really weird. Really, really weird to see it. Like, to go back as an adult and be like, oh my god, there's literally a dick joke in this cartoon meant for children. But there was still like a lot of really fun shows, a lot of really goofy shit. Ned's Declassified got me through my first years of high school. It's a really cute show. So like, I was talking to Morgan about it because like when I was, when Ned's Declassified came out, I was in that age where I was like, oh, I'm too cool to watch that. That's for babies. It's stupid. It's dumb. Like I have no interest in this stupid stuff. You know, I was still the product of like dumb like societal expectation and toxic masculinity and whatever you want to call it. And I was just stupid and not open to like that kind of thing. But we've been watching it, and there's like moments that are like still really like pertinent to like it's a bunch of silly humor. It's basically a cartoon with live action like people, but like within the silliness, there's some like valid advice in there, and like it has a way of like being really wholesome and having like a good message for like kids. Like I really like our watch through of Ned's Declassified. I've really enjoyed it. Like I really have been enjoying Ned's Declassified a lot. I think it's really cute, and it's definitely something that like can make kids feel less alone if they're going through like middle school, high school, whatever. So yeah, especially in the 90s, people saw animation, and a lot of it holds up today. Like a lot of it is still like universal like kid experience today. Especially in the 90s, people saw animation as purely for kids, and some people still see animation as that today. Right, that's like the bad like rap that like anime gets all the time, right? There's these beautiful like film level anime out there that are like super deep, and they have these like really like philosophical messages and stuff, and people will still see them and they will go, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. What? It's a cartoon. My cat Cinder is sitting on my mouse. Hello, Cinder. Remember Making Fiends? I do not. Miraculous Ladybug has some pretty clear throat parts where you look at it and think, how is this a Disney show? Disney started getting on that sort of like more edgy humor bandwagon, or I guess like just less appropriate humor, like a little bit after Nickelodeon. But yeah, Disney, especially like in the more recent years, has gotten sort of like weirder in that way. Oh my god, not that there's like necessarily anything wrong with that, because like as you guys know and I know, when you're in school you learn about all that shit anyway. Your friends teach you that kind of shit, like just hanging out with other people. Oh my god, I was watching, and especially with access to the internet now, right? So honestly, stuff on the Disney Channel is like incredibly innocent compared to like anything you can look up online, like this stream. I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today, and a monster hugged the turtles, and one of them goes, "Come on, we aren't that type of sub." What? They were in a submarine for context? I don't like that. It's weird. It's a weird... Okay. Is that like a recent one? 90 shows Chef Kiss? Some of them haven't aged the best. Oh my god, Miraculous Ladybug is V good, and I love it. I still haven't watched it. I've heard it's really cute, though. Please, it was such a good show on Nicktoons. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Nicktoons in a long time, Sky. I have more emotional and thought-provoking experiences in animation than in live action made for adults. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, there are definitely moments where, like, an animated film, because it can sort of get away with, like, a more fantastical element. I almost feel like that feeling of whimsy and, like, fantasy... allows a lot of stories to be told in a more emotional way. It gets you swept up in the emotion of like whatever's going on, right? A lot of times with animated shows, and that's something I experience a lot as well, where I'll be like, I'm crying over like a cartoon right now, but then I'll watch like a live action show, and they'll like, you can clearly tell they're like trying to like force like an emotional moment, and I'm just like, I don't really care about these characters, or like whatever, I don't know. There's definitely something, like, anytime fantasy as an element is added in any sort of way, and especially because that's stressed in cartoons, it does tend to have, like, a little bit more of an impact in some ways, at least in my opinion as well, and I'm sure there's people who are on the opposite side of that fence. But, yeah. No, not the sub-joke. Yeah, I don't really like that. Like, is that, like, I know, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like, they keep trying to make it a thing, And like back in the 90s, like I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time, but I was like a kid. So like if there was jokes like that, I wouldn't have picked up on it. But was that from like the recent Turtles?
One of my favorite facts about Disney comes from Alex Hirsch talking about how he couldn't put in a spin the bottle reference in Gravity Falls, but was able to put in a more adult joke reference.
Yeah,
Forget
so
what the replaced
Nerdy,
joke
thank you so
was.
much. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that a lot. Emotional live action show. Nah, show me a sad animated dog and I'm done. Right? Right? Yeah, Nerdy, for those of you guys who don't know the show Gravity Falls, literally one of my favorite cartoons ever. Possibly one of my favorite shows ever made. I love Gravity Falls, but Alex Hirsch has done a lot of tell-all. He's very, very active and loud on his Twitter. But he has talked about how working for Disney is really fucking weird and isn't always, like, the most, a lot of the times is contradictory. Like that. Like, he would not be able to add a very real experience that a lot of, like, young people have of, like, playing something like Spin the Bottle. But if he hit a joke that was more adult, he's like explained before, like, Disney execs would, like, be like pat him on the back and be like, haha, that's a good one that you put in there. The kids aren't going to get it, but the parents are going to get a kick out of it. And it's like, that's kind of weird. I don't know. Why you're making a show that's like, yeah, you want it to be as universal as possible and have everyone, like, enjoy it as much as possible from all age ranges. But ultimately, it's a show put on a network aimed at kids. Therefore, it should have material that, like, makes kids feel like they resonate with it or whatever. So, I really love and appreciate his openness and his honesty about working with Disney. Yeah, me too. I've learned a lot about Disney from him and a lot of other, like, previous, like, Disney, like, employees and animators and things like that. There's a lot of great, like, tell-all information out there. That said, Gravity Falls is fucking awesome. What a good show. What a fun show. Gravity Falls is so good. I love Alex Hirsch. He snuck in a gay canonical moment at the very end of the show. Like, damn, that man is a hero. Like, he made an incredible show with Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls. I really, really do. Another show that I like, and I've talked about this one a lot. I keep talking it up, and I don't know how many of you guys have actually checked it out. But there's a show called The Owl House, which is now currently airing on Disney, I believe. That is, like, it gives off, like, sort of a similar energy with the type of humor and, like, the sense of adventure and whimsy in it. I love The Owl House. It's so cute, dude. It's really, really cute. In my opinion, it's not as good as Gravity Falls, but it's also not finished yet. Like, I remember watching season 1 of Gravity Falls and being like, this show's really good, but, like, it's not quite up to, like, the, like standard where I'm like, oh, this is gonna, like, be timeless. And then, like, season 2 hits of Gravity Falls, and I was like, fuck, bro, this show is amazing. Holy crap. Like, I cried during Gravity Falls. I got so into it. I loved all of the characters. Owl House is kind of doing that for me right now, but isn't quite to the same level quite yet. But I really, 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 really like Owl House a lot. So, highly recommended if you want something with a similar flavor to Gravity Falls. So, yeah. Gravity Falls is absolutely amazing, and I genuinely feel like it's going to go down as one of the best shows in animation. I hope so, because, like, it's one of those shows that, like, I think it's just part of it is the voice acting of Dipper is, like, not a kid's voice. So it makes it, like, timeless in some ways. If you're a kid, you see another kid doing, like, having, like, emotion. Like, I have this crush on, like, Wendy. I have, like, I don't know how to fit in. Like, I'm nervous all the time. Stuff like that. Jason Ritter, my beloved. Yeah. So there's, like, this really universal message there for, like, people who are younger. But then, because Jason Ritter doesn't, like, dumb his voice down or anything like that, Dipper's, like, a hyper, like, intelligent and, like, funny and witty, like, character. At any age, you can sort of relate to him, and a lot of the predicaments are obviously, like, larger than life and fantastical in that show. That's, like, the whole point of it. But it's, like, I don't know, it's just, like, it's got something for everyone in it. I really do like Gravity Falls a lot for its, like, universal appeal. Wendy Owuga. I'm a really big fan of Over the Garden Wall. Me and my friends watch it every fall. Almost every stream that we talk about animation, someone is like, you gotta watch Over the Garden Wall. I still haven't had a chance to yet, but I really want to check it out. Loud House Casually has a gay character, and they did it really well. That's wonderful to hear. I remember watching, like, one episode of it, And I was like, okay, this show's a little extra for me. So like I put it on the back burner, but it was one that I wanted to revisit. And that's really cool to hear that they just like casually fit that in as it should be, right? Like it shouldn't be like this big gimmick or anything like that ever. I've never met someone who didn't like Gravity Falls. Yeah, I know very few people. Like, I know some people who are, like, blah about it, but, like, I know way more people who, like, are in love with it, for sure. For sure. Over the Garden Wall is lovely. I'll definitely have to check it out. Is it bad to have no clue what Gravity Falls is? So it's a animated show on Disney Channel. Well, it was on Disney Channel. You can watch it on like Disney Plus now. But it was a really, really fun. It was like this weird mashup, right? So like even the name Gravity Falls sort of like harkens back to like Twin Peaks. Like it invokes the same idea as like Twin Peaks, which was, if you have never seen Twin Peaks, was this like really bizarre David Lynch show from the 80s where like things that were weird just happened in this town that were like kind of sinister and no one could really explain them or get to the bottom of them. And it was really cerebral and like really out there, very bizarre and trippy. But it took that kind of energy, mashed it into a kid's show, fully animated, and it gets kind of deep in Gravity Falls. Like, it honestly, there's some, like, really deep, like, philosophical elements and stuff, and I really enjoy it quite a bit. Oh, Twin Peaks was a 90s show? I thought it was late 80s through the early 90s. Okay, I stand corrected, but still. Oh, that's right. You're right. Twin Peaks is from the early 90s. Morgan has corrected me. But still, same type of energy. Late 80s kind of bled into the early 90s, unfortunately, in some ways. But Twin Peaks is very weird. Huh? No, that's fine. Thank you. I'd rather spread real, like, correct information. I'm watching Twin Peaks now. Still haven't watched Gravity Falls all the way through. Gravity Falls, the more of Twin Peaks that you watch, the more you'll be like, huh, I can see, like, where the very, very light inspiration comes in Gravity Falls. But Gravity Falls has, like, a lot of that energy. It's got some like Adventure Time energy. It's like, it's really cool. It's a very easy to fall in love with ensemble. And I don't know. I really, really, really like Gravity Falls a lot. I thought it was a great show. Never watched Gravity Falls regularly, so I was never super into it, but I love the episodes I did see. Sure, I definitely, if you get a chance, I recommend like going back and taking a look at it because it's great. Adventure Time, yeah, another great show. Milo, yo, what up? We have our first Milo Megalol in chat for you. What's up, dude? What were you playing? If you guys haven't checked out Milo, good dude. Definitely go check out Milo's stream. Hit that follow button. HEB, yo, 2 months. Thank you so much for coming back.
Just popping up
as a sub.
I resubbed yesterday, but I'm so glad I finally have enough money to have multiple months.
Well, thank you. I think it's just your resub announcement in chat.
We're also kind of degenerate and chaotic.
We are a little bit degenerate and chaotic. You're right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the return as a sub. That's very flattering. Portal 2, nice, classic, very, very good. Milo Megalol. I want to watch all of Adventure Time at some point. I haven't even finished Adventure Time all the way through yet, but I've watched a lot of it and I love it. Kids Next Door is what I blame for all my childhood cavities. Just an aversion to the dentist and a love of candy. I need to go back and finish Adventure Time. I stopped watching in high school because I got too busy to keep up with it. Understandable. I mean, sometimes we do have to put our hobbies on the back burner for a little bit and move into taking care of priorities and responsibilities. But the nice thing about technology is they're sitting there waiting for us at the end of the day. By the way, anyone here who's brand new, make sure you're reading the rules of the chat so you don't get timed out by me, a mod, or Nightbutt. We just vibe. We're talking about whatever tonight, just doing like a chill late night gang stream. And just hanging out, having a good one, you know? I miss Regular Show. That's another one that I never watched that you guys have told me to watch like 500 times. I skipped over some of the later seasons of Adventure Time because I got a bit bored with some of them, but man, that show is so good. I really like how they basically just explored the idea of like a bunch of awkward young people, like getting into dating. Like, it's very much like Finn's coming of age story, but it's like a bunch of the characters' coming of age story. There's a bunch of like relationship dynamics, friendship dynamics, etc. in that show that feels so real for such a weird, bizarre cartoon. It's really, really a very, very fun show. One show that reminded me of the old nostalgia of Adventure Time and Gravity Falls is OKKO. It's super good. I've seen so many clips of that because I actually like know a few of the people who have done voice acting in it. But it looks super funny. I've heard really good things about it, but I just haven't had the chance to sit down and like start it or anything. So, yeah. Holly is here and grumpy because I won't just feed her cheese. The last thing I need is more pug farts in my life. On my home screen, I have a widget of bubblegum and Marceline. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. Struggled to keep up with Steven Universe during that time too, but I was luckily able to keep up with that one because of the Steven bombs. I have not watched any of I've not watched any of Steven Universe yet, even though you guys, that's another show like you and the entire internet has screamed at me to watch forever. But the clips that I have seen, very cute stuff. Gay people real? The truth come out. The truth come out, Sky. Chowder. You guys, yeah, that's another one you've all screamed at me to watch. I've watched, I think, like one episode of Chowder before on like a plane ride somewhere back when travel was still like safe. I did a whole bunch of like, you know, the in-flight entertainment screens. Like if those of you who have flown, normally there's like a little screen on like the back of the seat in front of you on a lot of the planes now. And there'll be like, you know, different categories, action movies, dramas, whatever. And then there's like TV shows. And oftentimes in the TV shows, there's like cartoons. And I always try to watch like cartoons because I'm like, oh, I could just like watch as many episodes as are available on here. See if I like enjoy these shows. But they're always like random ones. So like I remember being on the plane and being like, well, the only like Chowder episode that's available on the plane is like Chowder like season 3 episode 17. So I guess I'll just watch this. So I've done that with like a whole bunch of different cartoons out there and TV shows that you guys have recommended to me. Just to get, but it's like not a good entry point most of the time because like I don't know anything about the characters or like anything like that, like their backstories or motivations yet. So I actually have to like sit down and like concentrate and like watch a show like beginning to end. The three genders: action movies, drama, and Chowder. Oh boy. We're talking about Cartoon Network shows. Cookie Bean, we're talking about just like cartoons in general. So a lot of people with a lot of nostalgia in chat tonight, which is great. I mean, I love talking about animation. It's something that I'm like very passionate about because I appreciate good animation. And then as you guys know, like I enjoy voice acting. It's actually part of like, you know, my online presence. And I would love to be a voice in like a cartoon at some point because I grew up with cartoons. I was just so in love with cartoons when I was a kid, all the way through my adult life so far. Flash Mountain, 2 months here. Thank you very, very much. That's really nice of you. Another person here with 2 months, where honestly, I just like anyone who comes back for a second month after being a sub for 1 month. You guys are awesome. Like super, super kind. Thank you very, very much. So yeah. Hello, I'm late to the stream, but I'm here nonetheless. Holly, nice to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Cartoon Network is greater than Nickelodeon. I said what I said. It's so tough to... God, it's so tough to, like... God, I'm going to have to do, like, a tier list stream of this at some point, of, like, cartoons or something, I feel like, at this point. But, like, I don't know. Because they're so different. They're so different, in my opinion. Like, the shows on Nickelodeon have a certain flavor, and the shows on Cartoon Network have, like, a certain flavor. Like, they both have, like, their own very unique, like aspects and characteristics that, like, you watch one and you're like, yeah, that feels like a Cartoon Network show. Or, like, that feels like a Nickelodeon show. And honestly, Cartoon Network, I think, has a much larger stable of shows as well, so it's almost unfair to compare it directly with Nickelodeon, which, like, its animation sort of dropped off for, like, a really long time after just like a couple eras of it. So don't do this. No, Lav, I'm going to do another. I said I'm going to do more tier lists. It is not tough. Cartoon Network is superior. Don't Pizza Hut this. No, listen, here's the thing is I love a lot of the like old 90s, early 2000s Nickelodeon shows, like a lot. Like so much that they like helped shape like the way I look at like animation and cartoons and things like that in general. But Cartoon Network has thrived for a longer time, therefore has like a richer like compendium of titles, as well as the time to like put into developing like what that unique like Cartoon Network thread that you feel in each of their shows is, and just like constantly improving the quality, constantly improving the writing in general, like all that kind of thing. If Avatar: The Last Airbender is not high up on that list, I'm unsubbing. One of my favorite shows of all time. And that's the thing, right? Is so like Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's a fucking really high quality show, dude. That is a really goddamn good show. That's one of my favorites. That's a Nickelodeon one. Cartoon Network better, thank you. But like I said, from the viewpoint of like direct comparison, it's almost kind of unfair. Cartoon Network, in my opinion, is better. It has better shows, but that's because it has a wider selection, and there's a lot more of them you can pick from that are like high quality because of the general quantity. Whereas Nickelodeon has a very small sample size compared to that, but the ones that fucking shone, dude. They were so good. So, yeah. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that's one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows of all time. It's so cute. I watched a couple episodes of that a couple years ago with Morgan again, just randomly. And honestly, it holds up. It's just so cute. The monsters are so like uniquely designed. The storylines are like very relatable and cute and just fun and wholesome. And God, that show's so wholesome and so cute, and I love it. I love it so much. Love it so much. Cartoon Network taught me English language more. But again, some of you guys are also younger, so you didn't... I'm not pulling the age card or anything like that, because you can all go back and watch the old Nickelodeon stuff if you want. But, like, the only things that were available is, like, a block of, like, cartoons. Like, we're the 90s block through, like, you know, like, the SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, like, you know, Danny Phantom, stuff like that. But once all those shows, like, died, there was, like, nothing on like, Nickelodeon anymore, right? It's like, I don't know. You know, My Life as a Teenage Robot. S-tier show, in my opinion. Really, really good. I don't think it's talked about enough. But you compare that to something like an early Cartoon Network show, and I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's going to be hard. I'm going to piss off a lot of people when I do my tier list. I can't wait. It's going to be very good. It's going to be awesome. Powerpuff Girls, end of discussion. The original one, but then Cartoon Network shot it. See, this is what I mean. Cartoon Network has such a large stable of shows. The newer Powerpuff Girls, that sort of like left a blemish on like Powerpuff. And now they're doing, did you guys hear about this? They're doing like the live action Powerpuff Girls that like on CW. Like, did anyone ask for that? They're gonna like reboot it as like a live show on like the CW. I hope that wasn't just like a April Fool's joke. I'm scared for I hope it was an April Fool's joke. I'm scared for the CW live action. Me too. I'm just like, what? No one asked for that. No one wants that to actually happen, right? They did do the dumb. Yeah, they did. Clover from Totally Spies that's a fantastic show. I love that show. Excuse me, what the fuck? Yeah. They are going to be doing a reboot that's like edgy and more mature Powerpuff Girls live action TV show on the CW. Who greenlit this? Who wanted that? I'm really happy that, like, you know, there's going to be the opportunity for people to act in that and writers to, like, do their own interpretation and retelling of what they want to. But why not just name it something else? Don't make it Powerpuff Girls. That's so strange. I'm very scared because CW doesn't have the best track record for keeping... Like, I'm not going to be like one of those lore nerds who's like, they need to keep the integrity of the lore intact or anything. Like, I don't give a shit. It's a cartoon that was, like, mainly silly and, like, the fight scenes in it and stuff were fun to watch. And, like, there were a couple, like, more serious moments that were, like, really good writing in the original Powerpuff Girls. But, like, did anyone want this specific concept made into a show? I'm really confused. I know, like, superheroes are, like, the big, like, trend in everything right now, but, like, what? Why? What? Who? If they make Mojo Jojo hot, I swear to God. Mojo Jojo. The girls in Powerpuff Girls are, like, minors, right? Yeah, and they're supposed... I think in this live action, they're all, like, adults? I don't know. I didn't look up enough of it to care. Because I just didn't. But does anyone else remember Sedusa in Powerpuff Girls? Yeah, Sedusa was a character... hypnotized Professor Utonium a lot. Disguised herself as, like, Miss Bellum. Had a dumpy, if I remember. BRB, I'll look up the info. Okay, someone else will potentially burn through a couple brain cells. So, yeah. Mojo Jojo is hot. Guys... Why does every night turn into chat, like, thirsting over character? It's always some sort of thirst. Okay, him, though, is going to cause the conservatives to keel over in rage. That's true. That would be a silver lining. He's a literal monkey. Yeah. Teen Titans, not Go, Chef's Kiss. Yeah, the original Teen Titans show... some of the best DC writing in it, like an animated thing, in my opinion. I love that one. That series was great. Like, I think I brought it up before, but there's like the Terra arc in the original Teen Titans show is one of my favorite, like, arcs in any show ever, like live action or animated. So good. Don't thirst shame. I'm not shaming. I was asking a question. Like, why does it happen every time? Lil Nas should play him. Oh my God, if they got Lil Nas X to play him in the Powerpuff Girls show, wow. Can't just gatekeep Mojo Jojo to yourself. No one's gatekeeping anything. I'm not in charge of it if the show gets made or if chat talks about what they... Have you seen me try to take control of chat before? It doesn't fucking work. Everyone here is aware of that. Basically, they have the girls cast and the gorilla guy. Gorilla guy? You mean Mojo Jojo the monkey? Hello. Everything else is still in the works. Very weird. Very odd. Honestly, Teen Titans Go is good, just don't directly compare it to the original. I agree with that. So that's like a controversial take, right? I understand why people hate Teen Titans Go, and it's because we were treated to the original Teen Titans, and, like, the original Teen Titans was so good. But Teen Titans Go is made specifically to be something else entirely different, and it acknowledges that in the show to the point where you're like, the writers even have fun writing this because they're, like, constantly writing about how, like making the characters, like, reference in this meta way that they, like, used to be different and stuff. But, like, it's just stupid. Yeah, it caters to different needs. That's a great way to put it, Detonated. It's just goofy. If you want that slapstick, like, no-brain cartoon that's just, like, fun, weirdo humor, Teen Titans Go is perfect for that. It's really stupid. It doesn't take itself seriously, like, in any way, shape, or form. But, like, if you want, like, drama, if you want good writing, if you want, like, character development arcs and things like that, the original Teen Titans is really fun. Teen Titans Go is brain popcorn. That's a great way to put it back. That is a wonderful way to put that. Teen Titans made me realize I was gay. That was the need there. I literally just can't stand the writing of Teen Titans Go, and that's understandable. I totally understand why people hate Teen Titans Go. It's meant as like a juvenile, immature, stupid slapstick show, right? So, yeah. All the other Teen Titans has powers, Robin powerless. I mean, that's the Justice League. Batman is just a rich guy who has access to, like, other shit, you know? So, I watched Teen Titans Go. I'm so sorry for my sins. No sins detected. Robin literally has dreams in the original style. You can't tell me that shit's not funny. Right, he has it in the original style. There was one... Oh, is the Teen Titans... never mind, I can't bring it up. If you are a fan of the original series and you want to, for whatever reason, give Teen Titans Go a shot, watch the Teen Titans Go movie. That's all I'm going to say. And watch through the credits. That's all I'm going to say is the Teen Titans Go movie has a reference in it that when it happened, this was another one that I watched on the plane. I was flying somewhere for some like business thing or industry event or some shit like that. And when the movie did this thing to me, and then it ended, I looked at Morgan and I was like, holy fuck. Like, I cannot explain how exciting that was. That's all I'm going to say about it. No spoilers in chat if you've seen it. Anything like that. The Tinkerbell series was my young gay awakening. Thank you, Silver Mist. Okay. The Tinkerbell movies that you're talking about, or are you talking about the series? I don't think I've seen the series, but Morgan and I used to watch the movies together. They're really cute. I actually really like the Tinkerbell movies. The animated movies are so cute. They're so cute. They're really fun and they're cute. I like them. Does anyone remember the Jackie Chan cartoon? That show was great. I love the Jackie Chan cartoon. I thought it was really, really cute. Very, very good. That ended me? Or Rainbow Lies, are you talking about the end of the Teen Titans Go movie? Because, yeah, that was like a fucking bomb being dropped. Silver Mist, my beloved. I have edits due at 8 a.m. for work that I just finished and have to be up in 7 hours. Oh my gosh, get some good rest. Thanks so much for lurking with us. Hope we were good company while you were working on that stuff, Austin. Take care. Have a wonderful night. Oh my god, yes, they're adorable and so wholesome. Yeah, the Tinkerbell movies are so cute. Why are there so many Tinkerbell movies? Because they all slap. They're all good. They keep making them because they don't miss. Silver Mist was always my favorite, and now she's a gay icon. I love it. That's fantastic. That's great. Tinkerbell movies? Yeah. Jackie Chan was my hero growing up. Same. Because I was into martial arts, and there weren't, like, a lot of, like, Asian people in media, and he was, like, one of the biggest movie stars. I used to watch all of his movies, where I love that he did all of his own stunts, and I love the, like, fight choreography and shit like that. And there's, like, old wacky humor in a bunch of those. Didn't Adult Swim say they were going to continue the OG Teen Titans like they did with Samurai Jack, or was that just a rumor? I didn't hear that rumor if that was announced at any point, but people, it's, you know what's so wild about Samurai Jack, right? Is like the original series of Samurai Jack was so fucking good, and then they picked it back up, like, more recently, and I asked a bunch of my friends who grew up with the original, and they were like, dude, it's still really fucking good. Like, you have to watch the new Samurai Jack. And I still haven't done it, but I've heard it's very, very, very good. Lamau, I've never watched a Tinkerbell movie. It's very Brian that he has. To my credit, it was something that well, not to my credit, actually, the opposite of that. I wasn't willing to give those a shot. I would see them on, like, the homepage of, like, Netflix or whatever, and I was like, who cares? And I just scroll right by them. And Morgan started watching them just as, like, something to do while I was, like, doing work or something. And she was like, oh my god, these are really cute. I think you'd actually like these. So I sat down and we rewatched the first one together. And I was like, oh my god, this is, like, actually adorable. Like, this is really wholesome and fun. And just, like, a silly, cute thing. Like, I can see, like, it's perfect for kids. It's not perfect for adults, but it's perfect for kids. But even as an adult, I walked away being like, that wasn't a waste of time at all. That was actually really cute. And we just, like, made it a thing where we decided to watch, like, the rest of them. Samurai Jack reboot definitely holds up. Nice. I definitely have to check it out. I really, really do. Chronic, 25 freaking
Love the
months.
chill vibes
Yo.
Green heart. Hope everyone is
I'm really
having
happy that you're
wonderful
enjoying the
times
chill
on
vibes.
Tilda.
Thank you very, very, very much. I love that the tilde was read out as well. Thank you for the 25 months, Chronic. Appreciate that a lot. Really nice of you. Thank you. Primal by the same guy who made Samurai Jack. It's super good. There's no speaking but sounds, and it's really neat. Neat! I've never actually heard of that. I'll have to check that out at some point. Nightbutt is merciless tonight. Oh, Nightbutt is unbelievably merciless sometimes. But it's also people learning that you, learn, please. It's not a new thing. Nightbot will time you out if you use too many caps. Be careful, please. I heard the continuation of Samurai Jack was amazing. I've seen one episode of the continuation, so I was a little confused. But I was so impressed with the writing and the animation. Never watched the original growing up, so I don't know how it compares. I recommend, if you get time, to go back and check out the original, because it's very, very good. It's very cinematic. It's almost poetic in a lot of what it does. The Never Beast movie destroyed me emotionally. I've never seen the Never Beast movie. Actually, I haven't kept up with all the movies. I'm so sorry, but I need to check that one out. It's on the watch list for sure. It is on the watch list. The Tinkerbell movies being my comfort movie since childhood. No wonder my parents knew I was gay before I came out to them. They're fantastic. I really, really, really like them. I think that they're, especially if you're someone who ever has to babysit, or if you are someone who has young cousins or family members or anything like that. If you sit down and you watch those with them, you'll still have an enjoyable time. They're still very, very cute in a bunch of ways. So, yeah. Been wanting to and just never found the time or motivation to go back yet one day. Hopefully soon for you. That'd be great. I love the Never Beast. I'll have to check it out. What about Danny Phantom? I brought it up briefly. Danny Phantom's fun as hell. It just sucks that Butch Hartman is a butthead. My brother and I watched everything together, even the girly stuff like the Tinkerbell movies and OHSHC and Fruits Basket, so we've always been close. That's a nice way to bond. That's really cool. Yeah, that's the whole thing also. It's gender norm shit. Forget about it. Who cares? Watch whatever you want to watch. Some stuff is also just more universal than people realize past the marketing package they put on everything. Now I'm going to go back and watch the Tinkerbell movies. They're cute. 16 capital letters in a row is the max I've personally ever seen Nightbot tolerate if there's no lowercase letters in the message. Your studies have led you to the truth. Do not talk about Danny Phantom to this chat. What are you doing? Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom. I like playing Tinkerbell movies while I watch my little sister. That's so cute. Okay, but Danny Phantom was my trans awakening. I wanted to be Danny so bad. It's great. Or in high school, host club. Yeah, I didn't want to read it out either, even though no, it is more syllables, not reading the OHSHC. I know what it is. I actually just finished a rewatch of that with some friends. Where the hell is Oren's second season? Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Too much politics in the anime world. Too many artists fall out of favor with mangakas and things like that. I don't know. Just a whole bunch of weird shit happens in the anime world. Not to mention it's a weirdly overworked, underfunded industry in general. My go-to comfort movies are The Great Mouse Detective and The Rescuers are my favorite Disney movies, and it sucks because I can never find merch for them. It's because they're very old, unfortunately, but they are classics for sure. The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under I used to watch over and over again when I was a kid. Tom and Jerry TV shows are great too. The movies too. I grew up watching a lot of the classic Tom and Jerry stuff, as well as Looney Tunes and things like that. Animation's always been a really important part of my life. I'm gonna go to sleep. Am I okay? Take care. Thank you so much for chilling. Thank you. Yeah, listen to your body. You deserve it. I have to go. The stream made me happy since I broke my collarbone. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that you broke your collarbone. I hope that it heals up. Please rest up. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get some wonderful sleep here. So, yeah. I watched Oran as high as balls the first time, though. And oh, Lord. Oh, God. Can only imagine that was a little weird. But I do like that show. Hello, friendos. How are we? Yo, what's up, Leet Leet? Welcome to the stream. Expected Danny Phantom shrimps like everywhere else, but got wholesomeness instead. I mean, like, there's a whole bunch of people who get really excited when you bring up stuff, but like when you take the time to talk about them, a lot of times they will explain their reasoning for why they're so passionate about it, and it's always nice to hear about those like, I don't know, just the reason that they connected with something. There's something like really human about that, and I like that. I got The Rescuers as a gift years ago. Did I spell the name right? You did! The Rescuers is a classic. My comfort movies are Ratatouille and Pride and Prejudice. Ratatouille, I understand that one. Pride and Prejudice is such a long slog, but I mean, hey, I'm not going to judge you for your comfort movies at all. Ratatouille is a really fun one, though. Someone please tell me to do my homework. I have to go to sleep in 40 minutes and I haven't even started. Do your homework, Melanie. Do it right now. Haruhi is everything. Haruhi is like one of my favorite characters. She's my favorite character in that anime for sure, but she's fantastic. I like just sort of her aversion to labels and gender norms are very fun. Hearing people talk about their passions is great. Yeah, absolutely, Shura. I mean, that's all my stream is, right? Is I talk about stuff that interests me and gets me excited and stuff, and people come by and share their opinions, and like it's awesome to be able to like connect with people and have a good time chatting about like what makes us go, you know? What gives us the zoomies in our heart. How late am I to the late night gang? 2 hours. And honestly, we're probably not going to be streaming too much longer, but it's nice hanging out, vibing together. I hope people are having a good vibe tonight. Hope people are having a good vibe. For sure. My only comfort movies are Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and My Neighbor Totoro. I've watched it so many times. My Neighbor Totoro is a fantastic movie. I just remembered my mom almost didn't let me watch Pokemon because it's short for Pocket Monsters, but she thought the Wiggles singing I've Got the Clap and I Want to Give It to You was funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pocket Monsters, come on. It's because they're monsters that you put the... Whatever. I tried to stay up to hang out with you guys, but it's almost 3 hours past my bedtime, and I'm literally falling asleep right now. All good, Martini. Take care. Get some wonderful rest. Thanks for chilling with us. Thank you very, very much. Pacific Rim stays on my brain 24/7. I know so many people are super into Pacific Rim. I liked the first movie a lot more than the second one, is like the biggest thing that I'll say about that series. I thought that it was like super ambitious, and I liked the way that they did some things in it, and I didn't like the way they did other things, but man, the fight scenes are fun as hell in that series. I've gone on small gushing sessions about my comfort movies and animation in general. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, that's the thing. For me, like, anime, video games, cartoons are like my comfort things. Like, when I start, you know, you guys have watched me regress throughout the entire course of this quarantine, but like, I've gotten into a lot more, like old shows and like rewatch them to see like if my current perspective is gonna like change how I feel about things. And it's been really fun. It's been cool to revisit and see like what stands up. Most of the stuff still stands up, but like Morgan and I, like for instance, there's this old cartoon from 90s Nickelodeon called Ah Real Monsters, which I loved as a kid. I thought that Ah Real Monsters was like fantastic, like so fantastic. And when I watched it with Morgan again recently, I was like, man, it's still good, especially for like the era. And I like these ideas in it, and I like these, like the way that they did this and this and this. But then I was like, man, I can see this as something that like kids now would not get into that much. I can see why. So yeah, I'm gonna head off myself. Good night, everyone. Thanks for the incredible vibes. Remember, uppercut orphans nerdy. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. Do not uppercut orphans, chat. Please don't do that thing that was just said here. The Brandy Cinderella is one of my comfort movies that has stood the test of time. I have not watched the Brandy Cinderella movie in like 20 years. I loved that show. Yeah, Ocean Trash, Ah Real Monsters is kind of clunky now, especially by like today's standards. Like it's kind of clunky. Allocat, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that a lot. As a kid, I used to watch Pokemon before leaving for school, but I would only get to watch the first half before we needed to leave, so I never found out who's that Pokemon. Oh, no! You never got to who's that Pokemon! Oh, no. Does anyone remember the Shirley Temple commercials? Of course. They did, like, I think it was, like, in the 90s, early 2000s something. They did, what, they, like, superimposed, like, products into those or whatever. It was, like, really weird. Brandy Cinderella in my own little corner. It's on Disney Plus. Do it. I guess I'll have to. Oh yeah, that's right. Morgan actually just saw that. Morgan just saw that on the Disney Plus homepage, I think. I miss Real Monsters. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I missed it a lot. And I thought it was like really, really, really like gonna be a lot better than it was when we rewatched a little bit of it. But I'm still gonna keep watching it. Why the hell not? It's always Pikachu. It was Pikachu every time, don't worry. Hey guys, just wanted to pop by. Have a wonderful night. All right, take care, Aloe. I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembers animal crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits, loop-de-loop. Anyone watch Crashbox on HBO? No, because I didn't have HBO when I was growing up. Unless that was from recently. I don't know what that is. It sounds so familiar. What was it? Please explain. Please explain. Just realized my birthday is in 2 weeks. Oh, man. Well, if we are streaming while it's your birthday, you'll get one of our patented Girbeagly chat happy birthdays. Osita, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Wait, was it Monkeys and Rabbits or Monkeys and Lions? Maybe it was Monkeys and Lions. Someone Google challenge me on that one. You'll have to watch it now, Brian? I guess so. Crashbox. Late 90s, absolutely wild show. I do have HBO Max, so is that... actually, wait, I can just look that up right now. Let me see if that's something I have access to. Monkeys and Rabbits in my memory? Yeah, mine too. I remember rabbits. Okay. Is this going to be like one of those Mandela effects here? I just remembered I watched the Rob Dyrdek cartoon where him and his friends were edgy skateboard kids. I never watched it, but like Rob Dyrdek did so many weird things in like the 2000s. It was rabbits. No way! I remembered something right. Why do I remember lions? Similar number of syllables and things like that, you know. Lions and Tigers Watching Me is the second one. Oh, so there we go. Yeah, so it was just later in the song. The Shirley Temple box set DVD collection commercials. Oh, that's what they were for. Yeah, that's right. That's what they were. They were normally on late at night too, like during like the infomercial block of programming, like after like all of the like cartoons were over and stuff for the night. I only watch TV shows on Fox lately, mostly about like crime and stuff like that, like NCIS New Orleans, etc. Also MacGyver. Listen. It's not often that I get to have a 65-year-old white man in my chat, so thank you so much for being here. No, I'm kidding. Those shows are like weirdly classic in some ways. In every bowl of soup I see lions and tigers watching me. Thank you, Tito, for clarifying. It's great. Crashbox said Hillary Clinton was going to be president. Wild. Shit. A conversation about a show I wasn't born early enough to know about. Oh, well. Hey, it's how it goes here. I mean, it's not about just the one show. We've been talking about like 5 billion. Oh, and the Ultimate Love Song Collection commercial. Oh, my God. All the ultimate, like, love songs. There's the fucking, like, the Enya, like, what was it? I forgot what it was. It was, like, Soothing Vibes or whatever. And it was just like the, who can take like, God, it was like Enma and Enigma, and it was like a collection of just like new age healing songs. I watched all of these crime shows with my grandma. Yeah, I watched a lot of those like growing up with like my folks and stuff. Seriously, those are my dad's favorite shows. Yeah, I mean, they have a reputation for being that, but some of them are still like really entertaining. Like when I was over at, again, at my parents' house giving my dad a ride for his surgery, when we got back from his surgery, he tossed on, I think, like Criminal Minds or something, and we just like watched a bunch of episodes of that. So, yeah. Yes. Who can say where? Oh, God, that fucking song. Gotta head out, gotta drive a lot tomorrow. Yo, French Jackies, take care. Thank you so much for chilling with us. We appreciate you. It's true, we talked about 500 plus TV shows, movies. I'd never exaggerate. That was the real number. Tell me, how am I supposed to live with it? God. Look, I watch them because my dad watches them, and it makes me love them too. No, that's fine. I was just poking fun. We are 100%. There's a lot of us who have watched a bunch of those shows. The Buffalo Collector coins. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, all right. Now we're going down memory lane for real. This is real boomer hours right now. Holy shit. The Buffalo Collector coins can be yours with 7 easy payments of $24.95. Just send a letter. It was always like, send an envelope with postage to this address. Fucking wild, dude. Does anyone else remember the Education Connection commercial? Education Connection. Yeah. God damn. My family never understands when I reference it. Oh my God. Ghost Hunters was amazing, to be honest. Isn't Ghost Hunters like still on? One of those is like still on, right? Ooh boy. NCIS and Jag were the two my folks enjoyed the most, and Monk. Yeah, my folks watched the crap out of all those. Can you watch Crashbox? Oh, thank you for reminding me. This is ADHD in action right here. Object permanence. Crashbox was off the chat screen, so I forgot I was even looking it up. Give me 1 second. I can watch Crashbox. It is on HBO Max. Oh my God, it looks insane. It even describes it as the outrageously insane game show that features brain teasers and puzzles that kids can play interactively. 2 seasons, cool. I'll have to check it out at some point. I'm gonna head out. I'm super tired and have 3 classes tomorrow. Oof, stream was super fun tonight. Hey, Sad Soup, I hope that we were able to keep you good company. Thank you so much for chilling with us, and good luck with classes tomorrow. Thank you very, very much for being a part of tonight's stream. I feel like people just got plastic pirate coins in the mail when they paid for the right. Like, I never knew anyone who like actually owned those. So it's like, were they even real? Do you even get what was promised in the commercial? The ones I remember were, they were either like in the back of magazines as like little inserts that you like signed up for and mailed in, or they were infomercials where it was the like CDs, like you could like subscribe to like a CD like service where it was like you got like this big list of like 2,000 different CDs. And you could just pick whatever albums, and you paid like X amount of money a month. It was like in the first like couple months, it was really cheap. And then there's like, after that, like it exponentially got more expensive. But it was like each month you got to pick out like 3 CDs and we'll mail them to you. And you just get like more and more and more CDs until you ran out of room in your house, I guess. God, good Lord. Let's go, Brian. Watch it later. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Crashbox was a fever dream as a child. Can only imagine just looking at it. I just looked them up, and there's a Trump one. Boo, Trump. It sucks how like embedded he is in so much old media. Like, I was watching Home Alone 2 with Morgan. She'd never seen Home Alone 2 before over the holiday season, and we were like enjoying Home Alone 2. And then there's the like scene where he like bumps into Trump like briefly. And, like, Trump is just, like, in the background, like, staring at him as he walks away. And I was like, oh, this man! Get him the fuck out of my sight. Fuck this guy. YouTube video idea, old 90s infomercials, late night commercial compilation. Kind of a risky DMCA thing, but, like, I could definitely, like, react to some of them. I'm either too young to understand, or maybe it's the fact I didn't grow up with cable TV. That also would limit a lot of, like, your involvement in the conversation, I'm sure. Sorry about that. I only refer to Trump as that one guy from Home Alone 2. I want them to go back and like retroactively like remove that scene from the movie. I think that would be like digitally like remove that. That would be great. DMCA, it ruins so much, right? I mean, it's within the law, but what if all those late night commercials were just deleting other memories like the Men in Black Flash thing? Oh, God. I tweeted you an ad from like the late 90s, early 2000s from Cartoon Network. All right. I mean, God, there was so many like weird like Adult Swim ads back then too. Like, especially in the 2000s. There were just like so bizarre, like when Robot Chicken was big and shit. Just only remove him from the scene so Kevin is talking to no one. Listen, we have like deep fake technology. They could do that. They could like superimpose someone else's face onto him or something. Be great. He walks through there and he bumps into Joe Biden instead. There we go. Sometimes the law is garbo, though. Well, so here's the thing, is it started off as like DMCA law stuff started off as something that was important and was necessary and was something that initially protected artists, like intellectual property, and started off as a great idea. And then the billionaires of the music industry went, it's time to find a way to ruin this so that we get richer. And then they warped it from what it originally was. And that's your DMCA law today. It's a child's toy, I promise. Oh, boy. Besides those commercials, did anyone else wake up to the George Lopez intro playing? And it's just so loud for what something you just... Oh, God, is it 4 in the morning already? George Lopez's family is jumping on a trampoline across my screen. What is going on? Good Lord. Yeah, I've definitely been there. I've definitely had George Lopez wake up in a cold sweat, in a panic. It's so weird because in everything before about 2012, it's incredibly obvious that Trump is a sweaty tryhard doing his best to buy a place in pop culture, but after Celebrity Apprentice, he thought he could do the politics like the big kids. And yeah, I mean, we don't even have to get into how stupid that man is. OMFG, the Moroku spot, the one Inuyasha commercial almost kept me from watching it when my mom was still monitoring my anime intake. Oh no, yeah, because they like just talked about how Moroku is basically just the thirstiest, horniest guy ever. I love those Toonami spots, though. I thought the Toonami spots were really, really fun. Like, I loved all the Sailor Moon ones and the Dragon Ball Z ones. They were just, like, really, really, really fun. Whispers in an ear. It's free real estate. Hey, that's from Adult Swim. That seems to be a rite of passage sort of thing. Yeah. The George Lopez opening is quite literally the worst thing I've ever heard. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just loud and intense. And it always came on at an inopportune moment. When will there be late night commercials for Buttcoin? Melanie, don't you have homework to do? Apparently, Caitlyn Jenner is thinking about running for governor of Cali on the conservative side. Of course she is. Anyway, no politics. We're talking about good 90s nostalgia and good 2000s nostalgia and other things like that. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Not the yucky orange guy who is gone now. Puh. Get him out of here. When I had to stay at my aunt's for a while as a kid, they'd get mad at me for shutting off the TV to sleep, but, like, I didn't want to get woken up by George Lopez. Right. And obviously, the easy solution was any of us could have changed the channel. All we had to do was change the channel. And instead, we just let that, like, the most jarring alarm clock in the world wake us up. Right? Good Lord. It's super weird seeing a recent anime being dubbed months later on Toonami instead of years later. Yeah, it is so strange because it's like we were literally like 5 years behind on some like anime series or like more like on Toonami back in the day. And it's really cool to see how quickly localization happens now, especially because licensing deals with like Funimation and Viz are so streamlined now. It's really wild. Lilo and Stitch is 20 this year, I believe. Alright, stream's over. That's too old. How? That still feels like a newer Disney animated to me. I love that movie. It's so cute. But what the fuck? Fresh Prince also woke me up at like 2 a.m. I love Fresh Prince a lot as well. That was like another one. So, yeah. Demon Slayer came out, and then I saw it on Toonami like 4 months later. Wow, that is fast as fuck. I'm fast as fuck, boy! We could do Girbeagly TV with limited edition collectible Buttcoin Time Life collections of Beagly Bub memes and shopping spots for crab milk. Oh my god. Listen, we haven't even done the GerbCon that you guys are always pushing for. So, yeah. Crypt, thank you so much for the 23 months with Prime. That is so dope of you. Thank you for sticking around so long. Prime is always such a generous thing. Thank you very, very much. Fresh Prince theme was my alarm in high school, and now it gives me mild anxiety. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It sucks because it's such a fun show. I'm sorry it had to be said. Monsters Incorporated is turning 20. Stop telling me these things. Oh my god. That's so crazy. 1 month away, boy. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Yeah, 1 month away from the 2-year Silver Jolteon badge. That's wild. Thank you so much for sticking around. Seriously. That's crazy. Ada, hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The currency needed to purchase merch will be Buttcoin. Oh, speaking of merch, guys, Friday, I got an email from my account manager at Second City. Friday, there is going to be a merch restock for some of the other items that weren't restocked yet. So keep an eye out if you want the merch. We did just do another restock recently, and yeah, you can snag it. And you don't have to worry about it running out quite yet, because we're just actively restocking it over and over again, and I'm blown away by that, because by this point with the merch, I truly believe that people would have stopped buying it, and people are buying it like every day, and that's crazy. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. I just can't believe how well the merch has done. It's awesome. Does that mean the pre-order is stocked then? Yeah. So they're getting ready to ship more stuff and just basically figure out demand and everything for a bunch of the other items. I do not enjoy. I am not old. Stop it. Well, here's the thing though. So something I keep reminding people of is when you become older, you can still enjoy stuff that you liked when you were young. That's absolutely fine to do. I mean, look at me. I somehow made it my job. So don't let someone say, "Hey, you're old, and now you have to act old." You don't have to act old. You can still, you can learn to balance responsibility with still enjoying the things that you've always loved, you know? So, yeah. Never mind, it's 27 years old this year. Wait, what is 27 years old? Oh, the original Lion King? 27? Yeah, came out in the 90s, so. Wow. I hope to buy soon? Holly, that's really nice. Thank you. It's very, very nice. What is soon? What does that mean? With the eyes? What is that? Now I'm terrified? Question mark. That's good advice. We try to dispense it when we can. We talked about cartoons and stuff for 2 hours. That's wild. I love that. Zoolander is turning 20. Oh, I get it. The files are inside the computer. They're breakdance fighting. That movie's so fucking stupid. I just hate being reminded of the passage of time. Well, then think of it as time is a social construct, and if anything has proven that, holy shit, this quarantine. Growing older is necessary, growing up to an extent is not. I like that. That's a great way to look at it. Is Lav about to get strike too? Oh, merch smile? Wait, what about it? Are you getting some, Lav? What the hell? Or are you making some? Lav, where's your merch? Let me see your merch. Damn. Brian, should I shave my eyebrows? I don't know. That's a question you should probably ask your eyebrows. See if they're willing to go through that for you. That's something that's on you. If you want to pull off a look where, I don't know if you're trying to microblade in place of them, or if you're just doing it for fun, or whatever the deal is, live your truth. That's all I gotta say. If I ever have merch for some reason, that will be so unfortunate. Lav, whenever you have merch, it's going to be probably the most fucking hilarious thing in the world, and I cannot wait to buy some. I think it will be so great whenever you make some. Eyebrows grow so fast, you might as well try it. Listen, I'm not going to push you in either direction. I'm just telling you, you know you best. You know your eyebrows best. You know your face best. You know, the goal of shaving your eyebrows the best? Live your truth. My uncle worked with computers, so we had a lot of floppy disks. I definitely know what they... Oh, my God, floppy disks? Oh, God. Floppy disks, because they had the original, like, giant floppy disks that, like... Holy crap. And then there was, like, they made the compact disks after... Or, like, not the compact disc, but the hard disks after that. And then they had a brief overlap period. I remember going to stores. My dad, for those of you who don't know, was a doctor. So we did have a computer at home for his work growing up. But when, like, computer games started becoming, like, a regular thing on floppy disks, I remember going to the store and being so excited to buy, like, a floppy disk. And there was, like, this old, like, Alien game. It was, like, based in the Aliens universe. And, it was, like, this first-person shooter, like, horror type game. And we bought it. I like, begged my dad. I was like, Dad, please, please, please let me get this game. And we bought it, and then it wouldn't run on the computer. And I was so sad. I was so, so sad. Hey, what's up, Mars? Lab merch would be horrific. Oh, yeah, but in the best of ways, right? But yeah, I never got to play that game. I don't even remember what it was called. I'll have to, like, look it up. That could be, like, a retro game stream at some point. It's, like, missed games from my childhood that I, like, always wanted to play and never got a chance to, or, like, had to, like, borrow from Blockbuster and never got to, like, beat. I could do some boomer games. I've talked about that for a while, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it, but, like, I should do, like, boomer game streams. Like, why not? It'd be great. Some older people act like they just straight up disappeared. What, floppy disk? I mean, they did. They're gone, but it's like, they kick around. Also, the internet fucking exists. You can literally learn about anything from the past on the internet. Like, yeah. Bye, everyone. I'm going to bed. You didn't tell us if you're going to shave your eyebrows. What the fuck was that? You dropped by, asked if you should shave your eyebrows. You didn't tell us. Now we all have to wait in suspense until we see if your eyebrows are still there. What is going on? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Nina? Thank you for the raid. Brian, can you please ban Lav for bullying me about my non-existent bladder problems? Non-existent bladder? In what way? Do you have a small bladder and have to pee a lot? Because same. I was told by everyone, this chat included, that if I drank a lot of water after my COVID shot, my symptoms would be alleviated to a degree, and, you know, like, I'll shave my eyebrows soon. I didn't say that you have to shave your eyebrows. I just wanted to know what your decision was. But good luck to you, Denim. Thanks so much for dropping by. No, my bladder is huge, gigantic. Well, we're not built the same then, because I have my biggest organ larger than your skin. Yeah, but when I got my COVID shot, everyone was like, drink lots of water, and it did help. It helped alleviate some of the symptoms I was experiencing. But as a result, because, like, I have a bladder the size of, like, a hamster's, like, I get up and I pee, like, 12 times a day. Like, not even a joke. Like, I pee, like, 12 times a day. Last one, Spirit Away is turning 20. Oh, my fucking God. That's, like, one of my favorite movies of all time. There's no way. There's no way. I love that movie so much. Just remember that I have work in 12 hours, so I'm going to go get ready for bed. Detonated, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm so glad that you had a good time here. Thank you very, very much for chilling with us. I'm getting my second shot on Thursday. Yeah! Way to go, Melanie. That's awesome. Very, very happy to hear about that. I have to wait until closer to the end of the month to get my second one, because I have to space them out. But once I get my second one, I'm obviously going to give it its, like, incubation period. It needs, like, for full efficacy, it's, like, 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. So once I get my second one and then, like, quarantine for the right amount of time for it to get to, like, full efficacy, I'm gonna be excited to, like, actually maybe do a couple things again. Because I will then be unable to spread it, which is great. Which is really cool. That's one of, like, the big benefits of the vaccine. My country didn't buy any vaccine. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ida. That's awful. I hope that they change their mind on that and they get people what they need to be safe. My second shot is on 4/20, so I'm getting high on anti-COVID juice. Nice. Very, very nice. Hug the homies. I don't know if I'm still gonna social distance and stuff, but like the CDC just said, that there's gonna be like a lift on like restrictions for travel domestically. So like they're saying now it is safe to travel domestically. Like D-Tune just took a flight to like LA, for instance, because the CDC was like, yeah, like, you know, we're lifting a bunch of like the restrictions and like how tight it is about like travel. So like domestic travel will be safer if you're vaccinated. So that's like really exciting because I'll obviously get to go out to LA, look at some real estate for like an inevitable move, that type of thing. And also, while I'm out in LA, I might be getting some like tattoos. I don't know. We'll see. Because I've been waiting all of quarantine to get some tattoos. I'm still going to stay safe though. Like you should still, like, I'm still going to mask up everywhere. Double mask up is what we've been doing. Morgan and I have been doing is double masking everywhere. Still maintaining a distance from people and everything like that. So, yeah, it's very, very exciting. Very exciting, though, because we still have to take this seriously. That's the other thing. So, yeah. I'm going to head out because it's almost 2 p.m., and I'm going to take some naps, and also the internet isn't working out for me. Oh, no, Cookie Bean. Take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was really nice seeing you and hanging out with you. Tattoos? Yeah, I haven't gotten tattoos in, like, over 10 years. Like, the 2 tattoos that I have, I've not gotten any additions in, like, over 10 years. What tattoos are you planning? One is going to be some word in Korean, some Hangul right here. So I'm going to get one of those. That's one that I've had planned for years. And then potentially getting a matching one here with other Hangul, or maybe on my shoulder or something. Who knows? But I have 2 Korean ones planned, and then I have a couple other ones planned that I don't know. We'll see. Tattoos are expensive as fuck. Lurking now? Yo, Yamanak, enjoy the lurk. It's really nice how the vaccine where I am is now available for those who have had more health conditions, even though they are on a different tier. Yeah, I mean, people who are like have risky health conditions and stuff definitely deserve it first. Obviously, we want to keep those people, the people who are most vulnerable, like the most safe. But yeah, I want another tattoo. Yeah, I've wanted these for a long time. Not me being older by 2 days than a Harry Potter movie. I mean, not us all being old. Not all of us getting older. No way, dude. I get my first one on Friday. Safely, the shop is extremely strict and our area has very low cases. Yeah, see, I haven't even considered doing it like pre-vax. Like, I need that vaccination to feel, like, safe. It's a tender part of the arm, but I like that placing. Yeah, this one will probably, like, sting a lot. And then this one, if I do it, like, here on the shoulder or here, like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Great news, I just checked and I qualify for the shot. I was told otherwise, and now I'm happy. Yes, it's always worth it to check what your eligibility is because it varies from, like, country to country, state to state, whatever it might be. Definitely check. Imagine being old. I don't have to imagine it. I live it every day, Lev. All right, chat. I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to wrap up for now. I actually streamed a little bit longer than I planned to tonight. But I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. It was super fun. It was super, super fun. So thank you so much for chilling. Good vibes tonight. Good conversation. Always like talking about nostalgic stuff as long as we can, like, include as many people as possible. Whether it's, like, when I grew up or whether it's when you grew up. Like, I'm always interested in learning about, like, stuff that I missed out on when I was, like, you know, busy doing, like, college or living, like, my adult life in some way, shape, or form. While you guys were younger. Like, or, like, if you grew up at the same time as me, it's always nice talking to other people who know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. It was a good time. Love a chill chat stream. Thank you, Anna. It's so nice having you here tonight. Tell Morgan and Sig we say hi. Absolutely, I will. I absolutely will. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I just figured chill chat tonight because it was going to be a shorter stream. Hopefully next stream I'll either have my outfit item will have arrived by Thursday, hopefully, for the charity stream, Able Gamers charity stream later this week. If not, then we'll probably do some gaming on Thursday. But we'll figure. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You guys keep an eye on my Twitter, and then you'll get some updates as things go on. But guys, thank you for just hanging out. Again, I always say it. It doesn't matter like how many people are chatting in chat, how many people are watching, how many subs are coming through, or anything like that. It's always just super nice to have people hang out together and spend any of their time at all. And yeah. I just get like follow botted. I think I just got follow botted. None of these are real accounts. Cool. Well, we turn off alerts and I report this to my Twitch partner contact about all these names. So whoever just did that, enjoy being IP banned, because I'll put that in as a request with my Twitch partner contact. So you played yourself, dummy. Very smart of you, though. And by smart, I mean, holy fuck. Please, please, please get a life. Like, it wasn't enough that no one in your regular real life likes you. You came to the internet and found a place where nobody likes you here either. That must suck, dude. Please get some help. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this stream here. I don't get how that helps them. It's because, like, if they do that, like, then they can, like, report a channel for, like, follow botting and shit, and just a stupid thing. It's dumb because they don't realize that they're, like, a dirtbag who doesn't have, like, a partner contact that I can easily, like, clear this up with and be like, hey, look at this, like, fucking dumb asshole. Like, can we just IP ban them? Like, it's, like, very, very, very easy to get around this for me. This is a very low risk for me, high risk for them, so they really just played themselves. Brian dragging them through the mud. I mean, also just speaking the truth. That's more of what it is. Listen, next time if you're gonna, like, follow bot someone, like, come up with, like, I don't know, like, better variants of usernames that seem more realistic. That's, like, my tip for you, bud. Not that you'll be able to be on Twitch again for a while. How can you tell they're all fake accounts? They literally all followed at the exact same timestamp, and they all are variants of a bunch of random letters. Basically, someone who tried something but does not have the brain power to actually, like, make it effective. So, yeah. Anyway, chat. Thank you again. Thank you so much for the actual follows that came through tonight. Thank you so much for the bits, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs, and the donations. All of those allow me to do this as a full-time thing, which is crazy. Again, it does not matter how many, like, follows, how many donations, whatever come through. I just like spending time with this community. You're all the best. You're all amazing, and I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much for all the fun conversations. These types of nights where we're just vibing, like big vibes, and just like having a fun time, like that shit is the best in the world. Like that's the shit that, like, I don't know, it just feels like I'm hanging out with like a bunch of people like around a campfire talking about whatever. Like it's just like super fun. And those of you who didn't join in on the conversation, whether because you did not have something to add or you just wanted to listen to what everyone was talking about, like, thank you so much for being here as well. Your lurks are appreciated, 100%. But yeah, thank you very, very much to all of you. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. And we're going to go ahead and end this stream here. And I will hopefully see all of you in the next one, where we'll most likely be gaming, but possibly be doing a charity stream. So just give me 1 second here. All right, yeah. So take care, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Forgive this feeling.